And away we go.
All right, are we recording?
We are indeed.
Awesome. All right, Street Reds episode 5. 5. Ooh.
Session 26, but 5. 5.
No, we're move on. All right, so you all left off. Way down here. Talking to your mama,
My mama.
the raptor. She has told you all that the council is out making prayer to the to bring forth food, water, and rain. Because there has been a drought in the jungle this season.
Lilith did also offer her help with that.
I told them that I could make it rain.
Make it rain. So,
And when she done with that, she'll see about them crops.
Yep.
everything will be corrupted.
Alright,
I feel like we should avoid starting casinos with natives. I think that might make people mad.
We should avoid any populace that's not Napoli, because whenever we're in somewhere different, we'll just rob from them.
Let's not rob the tribes people. Anyway, yep, waiting for elders. I give
During the waiting, I will get my banjo out and I will start just playing random songs, like kind of like Tales of the World, but in song.
you get a few children
no.
who are listening into you playing on the banjo. Your mom is sitting there just like infatuated, hanging off of every word.
All right.
I'll be humming along with the song. Still watching the live feed while I'm waiting for all these.
While he's doing that, I want to wander around. We want to endear ourselves to these people who don't like outsiders as much as possible. I want to see if they have injured people, sick people, anything I can help with in that regard. Just start kind of asking around.
There's a lot of hungry people.
I can do that. I believe I have creation in water. I think paladins get that.
I'm no clearage.
I could purify food and water.
Mhm.
Create food and water. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I can start providing. I mean, it's like rations, but it's food.
They are so hungry, they don't care what it is. They need substance.
Yeah, I think it creates a fair bit. Yeah, let's start passing that out.
Okay. You wait for a little bit outside the Temple of Om. And finally, out comes a rushing priestess. And she says, I'm so sorry to keep you waiting. Are you in set form?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, set. Please come in. Let us talk.
It's okay. Not an emergency. Just want to start work on something very quickly. Who else in the room?
You all were standing outside of the temple. She is taking you quickly into a room that is just the two of you.
Okay, I don't know. Well, she's only ever met SF. I also have Lapa Lapa and Amit with me.
Okay.
Amit, like bound, not bound to me, but on a leash, which is kind of wrapped around my shoulders a little bit,
Okay.
so he can't go anywhere.
Eat anything.
SF just swims around, but her and Lapa Lapa are more interactive. They hang out together a lot. They're friends.
Okay.
That's the only ones that are with me, but she's never seen the dead dragon or the flaming devil one.
Okay. Gotcha. But she is interested in them, but she's like, so what's going on?
Okay, so someone has been taken under the protection of my associates and I, and they have something with them that may potentially contain a very evil power. And I want to associate a room into a new building that is designed to always be lit with light of the sun from all angles, like a shadowless room. And I couldn't think of anyone better than whoever designed this lovely building and all the stained glass and crystal fixtures throughout.
Oh. Oh.
Any idea who that might be? Or who I would seek out for comparable skills?
You might have to talk to Owen himself. It's said that he built this as a refugee from the shadows.
No, I don't think I have that much clout yet. I might be able to call some of his friends though.
You're hilarious.
Oh, yeah, right. Just joking. Didn't mean that. Okay, well, thanks anyway. That was a bust. We'll head back to the valley. Talk to Gab and Sekhmet.
Segment's in the tower.
Hmm?
Segment's in the tower. He's a baby form.
She is in baby.
Who do I fight every Sunday?
Segment in baby form.
Your ass.
What? No, I'm not getting beat up by a baby once a week.
Yep, baby lad.
Y'all are smoking rocks.
That doesn't baby form all the time. Turn into a baby.
Hey, hey, at least we're smoking something.
Got a room on my place. The only lit room.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that did happen. I can't be fighting her anymore. Bummer.
We can say she stepped into that door every Sunday and
Should
fights you.
should we install like hidden elevators for them
Probably.
so they can go between our spaces freely and hang out with each other?
Probably smart.
I didn't get any meat from you, it's just vegetables. It's just vegetables.
She will smash those too.
I know, they were so good.
It's really, really good.
I'm burning myself.
They
Oh, too.
could actually pour another cup of water in there and let it sit. And the broth would still be fantastic. It wouldn't hurt anything.
So, at the temple, they will tell you, can't you make?
Well, it's more complex than that. I want to make sure that sunlight directed into it goes around it and into the room from all angles, so that anything in the room cannot possibly cast a shadow.
Like a lighthouse.
Similar to, yes. Even at night, you would absorb enough light from the moon and stars.
Mhm.
You would need an item of power for something like that.
No,
I'm not talking to a dungeon master, I'm talking to a priestess. About who can help make it.
You were talking to Jen.
Yeah.
I think I was gonna tell you what, if you create or find somebody who could create something that produces light on a constant level.
Do you know if any of the ancients' old designs, the documentation about architecture have survived? So I can use those as references. I want to erect a new temple of Sisis.
There is a lane that is dedicated to writings and keeping of knowledge.
Do I already have control?
You just need to go down there. I'm too big of a dragon to get down there myself, but you just need to go look. I don't know how well the books are kept. They've been down here quite a long time.
Okay. We've probably already gone in there and taken steps to preserve what we found. But on that note, I'll head down there and start using magic to restore any documents and books in the library.
Okay,
Look for architecture stuff, start designing a new temple.
okay.
A pyramid, hollow top
Well-
beam that goes up into the valley.
that also, Ray has the spell Temple of the Gods. She can create it's basically the cleric version of Magnificent Mansion. I can create a temple, and I can make it as illuminated as I want, and if you cast it every day for a year, it becomes permanent.
Okay, so we need to work together. Come up with a design, and then we'll cast that together, make it a ritual. The two of us.
And I'm sure there's ways we can amplify it to make it not take a year.
I can use the network of power in the city, make sure the building is connected to it when we construct it. And we would possibly rig something to repeat the spell for us. Something that we have to leave for a while, we don't have to worry about our temple disappearing. Okay,
And only you and any creatures you designate when you cast the spell can open it. basically.
I like that.
So if we want it
Very
open to
interesting.
the public, we can open the door and nobody can close it. And if we need it private, we can close it and no one else can open it.
All right, each of us that's been ordained by one of the old gods. The two of us, Ulrich and Ray.
Mhm.
And Bree. And from there, the religion starts growing on its own.
Yeah.
All right. Ridiculously big?
It's 120 feet. Well, no, that's not right.
Oops, camera went out again.
What page is that?
40.
You make all decisions about the temple's appearance. The temple's interior is open space, and I don't know if it went in, you decide whether the temple is illuminated, whether it's illumination. And then the temple opposes types of creatures you choose when you cast this spell. You can choose celestials, elementals, fey, fiends, or undead. And if they attempt to enter the temple, they have to make a charisma save. If they fail it, they just get kicked out.
Well, we'll be employing undead, so I guess we want to expel fiends.
Except for those we allow,
Hmm.
yeah. And like no one can divine inside the temple. No one can scry into it. No one can locate anything that's inside of it. It's not all dimension.
Yay. Okay, so
And if anyone healed inside, the healing is amplified.
okay, I'm going to look for a plot of land. Do we want to be in the center of the city?
I mean, that's going to be our focus point, isn't it?
Is there a section where all three parts of the city meet? Like a border between Anno and Lao.
Let me get the map for you.
Speaking of Lao, you still need to sort that out, Lilith.
I don't
Yeah, you do.
know.
Yeah, you do. That's your section. We agreed on this.
I think they're one. Be realistic with us, everybody.
Oh, while I've got you on here, when we did our little gambling extravaganza, we got a net 320 million each. Is that right?
I rounded it to 300 million each.
Okay, I gotta take 20 off.
Yeah. The rest of that money was, I think, maybe me and you doing our gambling against each other with the paper, rock, scissors.
Yeah, that might be.
Yeah.
it.
Which in a way we pretty much broke even against each other. So I
Yeah, and then we both.
think there's like a 5 million difference or something.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, it's completely negligible.
Yes.
The open plot of land that you all would find would be right here.
Hey, that's my plot of land.
That's Maliki.
Yours is over here.
Oh, one is on that. Oh, yeah, I don't have to write it. Never mind.
Wait, there's 4 sections?
Yes.
Yes, Anna, Maliki, Awana, and Mal. The only thing in Maliki right now is the mall.
Okay, it's a massive, just commercial area.
Yes. But it's the only place where there's land available.
I'm gonna kick people out.
Okay. Well, how about just off the railway track where Anno, Awana, and Millie can meet?
Right here.
Did you just draw a circle there?
Yep.
Yes. As much land as I can procure there, I want to build. I want to secure it so that we can have a huge temple.
Yeah, you can choose to dedicate the temple to a whole pantheon. So,
The old gods. We'll have to talk about some provisos and designs and stuff like that. It'll probably take us a little while to get the land and buy it and see how much it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
But that's not likely to be an issue. I'm all kinds of stupid rich right now.
and we practically want to do it.
I'm sitting on almost 400 million gold in coins, like actual currency, and I don't remember what my wealth rating is.
He's got the itch to spend. Now he's rich.
I have 10 billion gold in assets.
Yeah, we're fine.
Yes, we are fine. We are approaching Tesla rich.
Yes, we are.
We logistics question before I go into this elders meeting. That staff, is- right?
There's a radius effect and it's not normal rain either.
Right, no, it's a healing rain and faster growing. Okay.
Yes.
I was planning on offering that, but I just want to make sure.
It makes the crops grow faster, bigger, and more nutritious than normal. It's like good stuff.
Right, you're gonna get his attention before you're gonna call him.
About-
Get him to. About what y'all are doing.
You know, we're doing, who's watching us?
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're waiting for the elders.
I haven't given-
He has literally been on live feed while he's been dealing with the priestess and everything.
All this politician stuff, going from permit office to here to I need to talk to this guy about this piece of land and this. I'm doing business, but I'm watching them because it's way more fun
Okay.
than what I'm doing.
All right,
Mhm.
so,
I'll have to ask the permission to make it rain.
No.
Get business partners. Get myself.
Nope.
all right, the elders take forever to arrive. But they
Right.
only walk in.
Oh.
Yeah. That's great.
Camera keeps turning itself off.
As you look at them, you don't see a council of old individuals. They look young and spry.
Is his mother with us? Elania, is that her name? Is she-
Melania.
Elania.
She would be with you all, like sitting with you all.
Just. Oh, are they supposed to with me or a bow or something as well?
And she laughs and she says, no, we sit. We will all sit. And they sit with their legs crossed. Applesauce, crisscross. Crisscross applesauce. There we go.
All right.
But they talk amongst themselves for a few minutes and then go. The ceremony went as per usual. There is no rain again today. The skies are clear and blue. We will try again tomorrow. And then your mother steps in and says, elders, and this is all in a broken type of Elvish.
I have no idea what's happening. Cool.
I would have a kind of understanding.
Yes,
Yeah,
you would get the gist.
I would translate in like mental messages, everything they say to Lilith.
All right.
Not to Sin, no. So he's just watching this like, what the hell?
Your mother explains your all situation that you all would like to install a magical doorway to another realm to allow access, visitation, to the two of you. And they all stop and talk amongst each other real quietly.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Roll perception.
I will roll a perception. 1 sec.
You do
I will.
that.
I'm gonna go hunting in their backyard. And catch some new friends.
Oh, wow. I rolled something higher than a 10. Wait, perception. 79. Rolled an 18.
Year I was born.
All right, you can hear them. They are saying that that sounds a lot like Kuranoski magic. And it sounds like technology they left behind.
Are you still translating all this to me?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry, but can I interrupt?
And they all stop and stare at you.
I understand your concerns, but I want to stress that this, even if it might have originated in Kronos, we don't use it that way, not the way they do. And if we have our way, Kronos won't even be a blip on the map.
Hold my hand up to whoever I'm in the room with. I'll be right back. Blip out of there. And
Oh God.
standing next to her.
Oh, I can explain him down, but it's fine.
I'm set.
They're
Like,
all like,
straight up, shining golden god. Hello, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Hi.
What way is magic? These folks.
Oh, they're wary of elven magic, and rightfully so. I assure you that this is much older than the elves. It comes from something you know and see every day. Let's just point up to the sun and smile back at him.
and Elenia is translating as fast as she possibly can to the elders what all of you all are saying. And they're just like, what does this mean?
And I mentioned this to Alania. We can solve your rain problem easily, within moments, and produce you crops that are greater than you've ever seen. We come here in peace. We mean you no harm.
They all just stand there confused and shocked and not quite understanding what's going on.
So maybe proof. Do you all like proof?
She uses the word they have for truth.
I think we should just demonstrate. I'll clear the skies for you.
All right.
Or the scepter only works in the clear sky.
Mhm.
Well, we are inside a temple, so they might not see the sky at the moment.
We're gonna go outside.
They follow you outside.
I'm going to step outside and call whatever sand I can in the area up out of the ground and fly up into the sky with the sand swirling around me slowly. When I get up to about the cloud level, intensify the light to heat the air around me and try to push the clouds away with hotter air and swirling sand, gradually expanding out from me. At rank 7 with each dynamic powers, I should be able to clear a few thousand feet radius, which is a good mile.
While he's doing this, I will shout up to him. They want it to rain, you idiot.
So I just one tiny thing you can do. You can see our magic is based in very nature, not technological. But that's nothing. As soon as this guy's finished praying, I'll pull out the Felician staff. Whisper a prayer under my breath, and then slam it into the ground. And it should start raining.
The sky, which was clear, darkens, and rain starts pouring in heavy drops.
With the
You
scepter,
see-
it falls from a clear sky.
Huh.
The thunder strikes and the rain falls from a cloudless sky.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. But you see a bunch of these creatures fly from out of the trees.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
And practically drink up the moisture in the rain.
Are they small?
Yes, they're little, they're $50 size.
They look like leaves, basically.
Yes, it looks like leaves coming out of the tree, except they're flying the wrong way.
Free action is I drift back down to cast Speak with Animals, and I'll also cast a clear spell, Comprehend Languages, so I can understand what everybody else is saying. But when I drop down, I'm going to start talking to the nearest little leaf dragon that I see, trying to get it to come over and talk to me.
You see one and it's just singing in the rain. Oh, I love rain. Rain is amazing.
It's probably the best rain I've ever felt too.
These things are super cool. Are they sacred or anything? Is it cool if I touch one?
They all look at you all like their eyes are this big. You just fangirl the entire tribe.
I'm just gonna look up at all of it. This is the first time you've seen a living god, isn't it? It's okay. The shock wears off after a while.
As soon as he says that, I slap him around the back of the head.
Yep, deserve that. What were those?
You'll see.
We'll find out sooner or later.
Hello, new critters.
A huge celebration breaks out immediately. And you don't understand it, but you understand them chanting, the gods have come to us. And y'all are lifted up off of your feet and carried.
When they start celebrating, my second me will appear and we'll start clapping really loud. We'll both cast Create Food and Water. That big ass banquets, just give them a buffet to go with their party.
You start smelling food before your food even touches, the magic of food touches the ground. You didn't know it, but they were all cooking T-Rex meat.
Okay.
And there is a big like red bone platter of this ginormous T-Rex and a soup-like substance in the skull of it.
During this time, can I summon the local bird life? And just to say to any suspicious activity in the area around us to let me know.
These birds come to you.
Those are neat looking.
There aren't very many birds here, but these.
Keep scrolling down a tad bit more so you see the tip of the beak. It doesn't show.
It doesn't show it.
That is cute as a button.
They come to you and what did you ask them?
To just keep an eye out for anything dangerous around the tribe.
Oh yeah, they
Basically like an alarm to let me know if anything comes.
I can't make the noise that they make, but they make this really cute little raptor sounding noise.
Yeah, awesome.
And then they run off. But around your neck, you are given this beautiful blue carving. It looks like it's made out of some type of bone and dyed blue. But it
Who's it?
gives you 10 ranks of armor.
Who's it to?
It's put around your neck.
My neck.
Yes.
All right, okay.
Set, you are presented with these earrings. You have girls fussing with your ears, trying to get them in your ears. And then you are given these. And the gems come off of them like water droplets. And as they put them around your neck, they say to protect the vessel of the gods.
See, we didn't even have to explain that part.
For sure.
Not right.
It's a primitive ones that get it the most. And you are given money, 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 money.
But it's not like our gold coins, right? Like it's different money. Or are they still using very much money?
It's an ancient elvish money.
So it's probably worth more than
Yes.
more.
Is that medallion of armor 10 ranks or just an extra 10 in armor?
10 ranks of armor.
Right. Okay.
That's absorbing 50 points a day, 50 damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, they gift each of you
Sorry. Okay.
only the highest ranking amongst them are allowed to ride the pteranodons.
That one's tiger striped. We have trained pteranodons.
And they're fussing over you all, playing with your hair and like leading you to them.
I love it.
And then children come running at you and they start using materials, like they sit you down at like the station and start helping you make your own masks.
Okay.
And as this happens, you hear the overjoyed citizens of this tribe finding fruit in the forest and bringing it and saying, you must try, and like force feeding you food and T-Rex and fruit you've never tasted before.
Yeah,
never
it's just-
seen.
Casually, subtly, just ask, detect poison. Just make sure that whatever the thing is not poison.
I would have said I'll incite anyone that comes in close contact talking with me and offering me food.
Yeah, I'll be a surprisingly genuine set. No like overblown personality or excessive theatrics or any of that. Just meeting new people, being cool. But yeah, definitely eating everything in sight and being
I
fun.
check out the fruit. I don't cook the fruit.
Oh, yeah, I will call Anivia out and since it starts snowing around her, that should be an interesting thing.
You have freaked out children who are running in the snow and eating the snow.
Start freezing chunks of fruit, having her do it, and then putting it in glasses of water for them.
Oh,
I go to hug the phoenix.
doesn't it do damage now?
No, she wouldn't have her aura all the way on, but
Okay.
frostbite is a very serious concern if you're staying in contact.
I go to hug the phoenix with my even animal handling.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm just, I don't know, feeding your food.
Anivia bows her head down and like tucks a wing under you and like hugs you.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 66 on animal handling just in case. It was a low number. It was a 5.
She makes a cute bird cooing noise.
Yeah, I just embrace the damage that is probably hitting me right now. It's fine. I just like give her a little cuddle and everything.
But the sun begins to set. They have played in the rain until the rain finally stops. Everyone's soaking wet and laughing. But as the sun begins to set and the sunset begins to take form in the sky and all the oranges and pinks happen, you start noticing that there are people out setting fires and the drums have stopped. There have been constant drumming, but the drums have stopped. And there are fires being lit on the ground. And you see 3 men come out in different costumes, and then the drums pick back up again. And they start dancing and chanting to what Kareem's mother tells you is a dance to the sun god.
I watch carefully so that I can repeat it later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely going to enjoy this.
And I have music queued up, but it doesn't sound like it reflects very well on the camera. So they all talk amongst themselves and share a bowl of the juices that were sitting inside the T-Rex's skull. And they pass it amongst themselves. They try to pass it to you all.
I will take a drink.
I watch his face as he does it.
I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
No, back there. That's a 19. 70 even.
Okay. You are not instantly intoxicated, but you feel very buzzed.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, make it like it tastes good or is it gross?
Oh, it does not taste good. He does not make that face of it's yummy.
The very strained force smell. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. Get you some of that.
I'm gonna use the fact that I look like a teenager to my advantage and politely respond.
Yeah, it's noticeable that I stopped Amit from drinking. Like, no, buddy, you don't want to love.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fake drink.
Okay. Your mother slaps you on the back and says, "Take a real drink."
Busted.
No. if he can't handle it, I'm screwed. No.
She says, "It puts hair on your chest."
I look down at my chest and I go, I think I've got enough already.
She laughs and takes it from you and downs half of it.
All right, then.
She offers it to you again.
No.
She just shakes her head and says, "Too much time in the city."
And in my head, I go too much time getting poisoned by random people.
But once the ceremony to the sun god ends, the fire quells a little bit. It darkens to a very bright, a very deep orange, And this woman comes out and she sings and dances, and your mother jokingly slapping the both of you on the back says, "This is for the gods of the rain." And she holds out the bowl and pours it over her head, and she gets up and dances with her. And most of the tribe gets up and in the middle of her presentation gets up and dances.
I watch for a moment, watching the dance moves. And then I will copying the dances.
I stay on like out of the way and just keep looking around just to see if there's anything going on.
That's my idea. So 102.
Ooh,
You copy the dance moves so well that that woman right there takes your hand and dances with you.
after the shock of that settles in, I'm gonna slip in with the 46 performance. Hey, it's not as good as hers. It's damn good.
That's still pretty good.
Better than most of the tribes move.
Get in
Almost
there,
all
and
of them.
dance with them. After the dance though, I'll have to, explain the son passes. I have work to do elsewhere.
And I need to speak to you before you leave.
Okay.
So we'll excuse ourselves from festivities for a moment.
Okay, coming back to these.
So yeah, I'll pull them away and make sure we're out of earshot of. I mean, they're having fun. They're loud. They're good. I don't know how much time we have to come up with. I'm confused by the passing of time at the moment in the second dimension. I know we've only been gone for maybe an hour or two, but that's months there. And
Maybe we can pass for a moment. Time passes much slower.
I'm just concerned because obviously things aren't working the way you expect a normal pregnancy to,
Right.
because she was already in there for years before she showed any signs.
Okay. I have an idea. I'm already buying land for it. I want to build a temple of the sun in Napoli.
Mhm.
I'm looking at land at the border of Malakiano and Awana. And I'm hoping to build a chamber that is just constantly enshrouded in light where no shadow can be. And set her up to live there until we know or understand more.
Like, how fast is that going to be?
If initial ideas are actually possible, I should be able to have all the land within a day or two.
Well, this works like a normal pregnancy. We have 7 hours to figure something out. The raw time. Or we just need to get her out of there somewhere where time is slowed or stopped. Or at least normal time.
Yeah, let's get a badge on her. Link
Will
her
that
this time.
stop the baby from growing?
It should, yes.
All right.
Bearing in mind, we have been outside of the
For 2 hours in 2 months.
yeah,
Yeah, no, that's what I said. We have 7 more hours.
Okay,
Well, that's what I said. If it works like a normal pregnancy, we don't know that.
all right, well, let's get a badge on her immediately and hope that that buys us enough time. If she does continue to progress, pull her out. We'll have to take the risk. If need be, I can,
Where's the best place for her at the moment?
directly beneath the sun. In the valley with Sisis.
So right at 6 feet.
Mhm.
Yeah. This
That
is a
room is
pit stop then.
constantly faith in his life, so.
We can come back. Mental message screen. He wants to stay, Seth and I need to make a diesel real quick.
Well, I'm gonna see if I can get a door set up.
All right, I'll probably be back.
A big one. I'll put in the call to Dave, as long as you have their permission, make sure you have what you need.
You won't need to call Dave, and I show him the like what used to be a folded up piece is more of a crumpled mess.
Never put back in the box perfectly when you fold them.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I'm not great at folding these things, but it should still work.
We'll get some extras out here just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
All right, divide and conquer. I'll get the land titles and talk to Ray.
Well, she's
Oh, when you get in there, will you
taking over my mother right now. I was when I left.
you ask her to come out and see me once you know what's going on with the pregnancy? And I will see about procuring land. I'll expedite. On that note, address the entire tribe, like hover up in the air, glow a little bit since it's nighttime, and using the magic to speak to them directly, thank them for their tribute and their respect, and it will not go unrewarded. And the old gods are watching us all. We're here to spread their light, all their true, excuse me, true faithful. And disappear. No flash of sunlight.
Message screen again. So I'm going to have to borrow that door for a moment. What?
Are you coming with me?
Oh, can you take me with you?
Mhm.
Oh, there's never gonna go with you.
Worked out the teleporting kinks a
Cool.
couple sessions ago. Yeah.
Sorry.
Back to the tower and onto the mantle calls.
I'm heading into a new place here.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go on foot while making my mantle calls to the region I'm trying to buy up all the land at and go door to door knocking and see which properties where the landowners are available, buy what I can immediately. I know I want to buy all of it. Leveling it shouldn't be difficult. Do we know anybody that can salvage and scrap star metal? Because a lot of these buildings are made out of star metal. And technically, my dynamic power is high enough rank with the sand. I can have the desert just suck those buildings down and deposit them beneath the surface somewhere.
There might be one on his screen. Who knows? Anyway, but I don't think we know anyone in this game now.
Oh, we don't. Is that a shame?
So sorry, I didn't hear that. What?
That's not why we don't know who's one there or not though.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So if we knew anybody that could shape or salvage scrap star metal, because we've got some star metal buildings I'm about to relocate.
Oh yeah.
Can you pause real quick?
Absolutely. I need to go get a cup of coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is right if I just go for a quick smoke.
All right, pausing now.
No, we're done talking about pain.
And we're back.
Talking to you, Mom.
Oh, right, that's where I was headed. Yes, that's correct.
And I was staying with the tribe.
I head there, now that I'm here, I head there slowly. Take the scenic route. Now that I know time's not flying by me anymore. And yeah, when I get there, I'd stand on that porch in front of the door for a good while, just like hand raised to knock and just can't force my hand to do it. For a good, like, maybe 10 minutes. And if no one else opens the door, I'll go to them.
I'll send a message to her. Don't be a pussy.
But normally I would just walk right in, but I'd be waiting and knock.
And you finally knock. Your dad opens the door.
Hi.
Hey.
Then,
Absolutely. Come on in.
so everything's still here, so no end of the world yet.
No. Why would the
That's it. That's not it.
she's in bed.
I guess you
Yeah, absolutely. And you go in there, and she doesn't look any different. You can't tell that she's pregnant.
And, greet her and walk over and do her kiss on the cheek. How you feeling?
Lots of shame.
Shame, mother, why? None of this was your fault.
Thank you.
Who's saying it was your fault?
Mm,
Mother,
I'm sorry.
in what reality is this your fault?
Irrational.
No.
I never said it was rational.
Right, well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, the fact that it's not your fault, and you've nothing to feel shame over, how are you feeling? Physically?
Rotten.
Normal for pregnancy or what?
I felt pretty rotten when I was having you. No offense.
None taken, I guess.
It's just the way you feel when you're pregnant. It's a little tiny life force sucking your life force out.
That's a wonderful description, Mother.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so looking forward to motherhood.
One day you'll understand. She's like the most serious look on her face ever. Like you will get this one day. Round 2, it feels no different.
Things changes, things are weird, things are different from last time.
Honestly, no. Except for like, oh, I would have been pregnant for years now.
Right, it's nice doing that math as well.
I've been growing up for a while. Maybe. But I don't know.
So,
Celestial beings are strange.
how long were you pregnant with me for?
Wasn't in a weird time zone where time slowed. And she just looks around, like
I mean, it's weird.
thinking about
It should
it.
feel like time to be normal, because it's not.
Can you not feel the magic yet?
I mean, I can see it, but I don't know, I just don't know what about it too hard.
I don't know. Maybe you should check in with the rest of the civilization here. Just because they're all being born within magic. And a weird magic too.
Mental message set real quick. Have we noticed anything strange about any other births in the Middle East yet?
You haven't asked.
Not a question that I've asked. I know there's been a whole lot of birthdays. I think we broke 6 digits not long ago,
Mhm.
or a few years ago, or.
I guess we'll have to worry about that as well.
And she says, maybe it's because I am celestial. And I can feel that.
I guess I'm just getting used to magic being around me constantly. I haven't paid any attention. You think it's something we should be concerned about?
I don't know. I'm scared to go back to the real world.
Speaking of which, we want to move you.
Back to the real world? Ah! I just said I didn't want to go back there.
I know, but we don't know how time is playing out here, and we're not ready for you to give that.
What if that triggers it? What if going back to the real world speeds?
It might. It might. I don't know what's going to happen. But at least there we can face it face to face, and that's our best chance for this child to be all right.
Mhm,
Fingers crossed, brother. Fingers-
mhm. It was just a mental message to set.
Shut up, stop laughing. All right. I'll do it, but we should be ready just in case I get there and some craziness happens.
At the very least, for now, for the moment, I'm going to give you one of these.
What is this?
The second Canadian, and hopefully you'll stop from progressing and farther while you're in here.
Okay,
It gives you a bit of time.
we'll see if this works. And she puts it on. And she says, I don't know. Cool.
We won't know. How it's smaller than him.
It's scary.
It is scary,
Never expect like rage and destruction.
especially considering his past. Yeah,
Yes.
that means he's really angry.
I hope not. I was
Or planning something stupid.
Who, me? Usually. I'm not there.
Okay. Right. But Seth has a pretty good plan to get a temple built where there are no shadows, there is no darkness. And hopefully we can be safe for a short period of time. Hopefully we can be in and out before he even realizes you're back on the planet that we're living.
I don't know. I'm scared and I'm nervous, and I'm just putting my life and the little one's life in your hands and see where that goes.
That's no pressure.
No, I'm sorry. No pressure. I love you.
I guess that's like hopefully that badge works and then we can get you moved when it's time. Father has a mirror that Seth has now, the other half. If something happens, please message us. if you for some reason start progressing faster, or for whatever reason you believe the baby is coming, please get them to let that know.
Okay. He has a mirror to start.
It was, he gave it to me originally. And then I was angry and mad and didn't want to talk to him, so I gave it back. And then we became best friends.
That sounds right.
So please, not such a good thing happen.
How soon do you think he'll be back?
For you? 2 months.
Okay. Let's be safe.
We have to follow things on that, but trying my best to defeat anything that comes after us.
Awesome. We will be here trying to be as secret and safe as possible.
I'm not worried about you getting here. I'm just worried about not to get you out.
Yeah, I'm worried about getting out too. I just don't know what that means.
Hmm?
How long have they been
They've been in here
in? Years.
years. It's been. When did we rescue her? We rescued.
Wait.
We rescued her on Christmas Day, didn't we? Or on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We stole her on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we did. That was great.
So how long has it been since Valentine's Day? Weekish? Maybe? Less than that? Well, we spent a week, we spent 3 days in the floating city,
Yep.
3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
Later.
Mm-hmm.
Been at least 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
Not, give 1 or 2 more.
Okay. That makes sense. In my head.
Okay. Right, I'm going to go. I need to go find Ray and talk to her. I'm not setting up that place within Napoli. We be safe. Take care.
All right, I'll be thinking about you and hoping you're safe.
And tell all this stuff back to me.
Don't know if I can do that. I'll try.
And tell them I said to.
Okay.
And I will go off and take it.
I think I'm gonna get my stuff ready. I'm so tired. Right.
I have everything.
Are you there? Right up here. Our little section. She's gonna need it.
That's fine.
All right, so what do you want to say to yourself?
Oh, I want to talk to myself.
No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, both accents, please.
Ray doesn't have an accent. Ray's just me.
Yeah, you still got to do two accents talking to yourself.
Well, the only thing I needed to talk to Ray about was getting her that built for temple.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, let's be fair. You've done it to me when I've had to talk as Adam, and then when I've had to talk as Bulat.
But you've never talked to yourself.
Yes, he has.
Well, that's his own
Yes.
choice.
Yes, I have. I have 3 personalities in my head fighting for control all the time.
Choice. You made those choices.
So did you.
Oh, no, she just wanted to play one character, and the way things happened, it just so happened that they could not resist going to Firebelly Port where Sin and Ray were.
Yeah, because they
Anyway,
knew
we're
that
on.
their characters would be there, so she knew what was coming.
Yeah, well, we didn't go there because the characters were there. We
Yeah.
had a legitimate business related reason
Yes.
to go there. It's the biggest trading port in the area, and we're trying to start a shipping
Which is
company.
why Cindy's already there.
Yeah, that's exactly why our characters were based there as well. But
That is true. But you knew your other character was in the universe.
I'm aware
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah, so it's your fault. Anyway, go talk to yourself.
Alright, so he's like, yeah, I can definitely do that. Just get me to the floodplain.
And then also, have you noticed anything strange about the baths yet?
And she's like, that's not something I would ask. I can start asking.
She lives there.
who is this? Is that Ray?
Ray.
That's a good picture.
It's always been her picture
It's been a long time since I've seen
Yeah.
it.
for like 5 years.
Okay, well, it's still a good picture after 5 years. Gosh.
It's like, man, that's been a long time.
Message that real quick. Are you ready for Ray?
Working on that.
Right, so you
Yes.
are walking, talking to people, trying to get this plot of land, and it is
Like, is it mostly commercial? Just, I want a corner or a piece of all three, to have just a big round plot.
that is wall. Because the sections of the city are walled off from
I'm
each
sure
other.
down the wall.
Right, that is the point. But I want a huge circle that encompasses that junction where the borders meet. I want it to become the new border of the three areas. Will be this Temple of the Sun.
Yes.
But I want like at least a mile, preferably more than that, as much as I can buy and get cleared out ASAP. With
The temple
me,
will be the new wall.
while I'm here, I have a team of a dozen of my henchmen that are staying with me for clerical purposes with mantles, with the concierge to the hotel that we open directly across the street from Dark Sun Towers. Anybody that we are relocating through this purchase is getting free lodging at the hotel. Random lottery to see who gets the VIP rooms before they fill up, but we fill the whole damn hotel. There's like 100 something odd units in there. We've got several other hotels close to it. Yeah, we got two that are open
Right there.
already. So I mean, that's hundreds of people we could place there, give them all 100,000 gold worth of tokens for the casino. And VIP passes for the restaurants over there.
Also, for the 100,000 tokens for the casino, I'll rig it so I'll know what the tokens are and basically tell my staff that if you ever see a token, rig the game for them to win a few and then smash them.
If they're smart enough to cut and run when they hit, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't know anything about that. But,
No, only me.
plausible deniability, it's so beautiful. They eat free at the restaurant that I own, not her nightclub.
They can also eat free at my at the casino and the hotel restaurant that's near the casino.
But they will have
It's the logistics of finding somebody who owns the wall. That's where you're running.
that's going to be the council.
Yeah,
Which is us.
Yeah, I'm also putting out an emergency council meeting.
okay.
This is an emergency.
Emergency, guys.
Everybody's wearing like their PJs and.
Upon seeing the message for council meeting, just you know I'm absent, right?
I will tell them They don't have to show. I can cast their votes for them.
For the council.
Let me tell them I need a vote permission to rebuild a portion of the wall. Doesn't affect Lao.
Most of the council is missing.
But
Omega is not there. Adam's not there.
She's not there.
Reeves not there.
I can phone in votes for them with my mantle.
Okay. All right.
I don't know about Omega.
She's in Beverly too.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in Pocket Dimension.
But see if we can get a virtual council meeting together. I don't want to drag everybody down to the council hall. I mean, we can do that though,
Yeah.
You can. You can.
with
you're
magical
right.
projections through the mantles. We can do that. We can conference everybody together.
You can do it. All right. So
Explain to them what the biz is.
and what exactly is it gonna be for?
I want to create a pyramid temple complex where the people from the city can come and learn about the old gods.
You want to do it right in the middle of
Yes,
the wall.
it will be a neutral area. That's why I thought it would be a good idea to make that a new border between 3 areas.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
I say we should take a vote on it and just see where we are.
Okay. I won't waste your time, but you all know me. You can rest assured that there will be a very wide variety of charitable functions for youth, and also plenty of pizzazz to hopefully bring in a little more tourism and some money for us to continue making the city grow. By the way, my power grid is almost ready. I'll need to install solar crystals throughout the city, and then the lights will be on citywide for free for everyone forever. But don't let that influence your vote here. Completely different topics.
Cheers, one that's like, all right, so here's Gerald's vote.
You need to review.
And,
Who the fuck is Jared?
He's a dragon guy.
Oh, that's mental, not out loud.
He's mated to his pet dragon.
That was out loud.
you get 3 votes for you guys.
On top of the 3 we already have,
Yeah, that's a
which
great.
is a majority.
What else?
That's what I'm talking about.
Jared and who? It has been Dust, because Bella definitely voted with us, I imagine. Oh no, it could have been Rin. Rin might have voted against us.
I've already purchased a majority of the private property around the wall. Appreciate it. I will make sure that it is 100% as secure as it was before, if not more so.
The 3 that voted with you actually circle around and talk about how great it's going to be to have an open area of the wall and connect everyone together so they're not so separated, and how much they like that.
So who were those 3?
Okay. Well, there will have, I will make sure that there are gates that can be closed.
That one reason.
We will have the capability of securing it, but we can keep the gates open. I like that idea too, open borders. Like that a whole lot.
uh, Dust. Thesis Bella. Yeah.
So Randy Jared. Let's see what I thought. Good answers. One, because he's been a dick since the very beginning, and the other, I'm sure, just will be prejudice.
Question. The spotlights that I have,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So it casts the beam out. If
Oh,
it's higher in the air and to make it bigger,
Mhm.
would the effect still apply to me while I'm in it?
Like having it up here shining down on you.
Like if I had it fly up and was able to have whatever's carrying it, put extra energy into it to like empower it or whatever, I still have it affect me.
As long as the light is hitting you, it affects you.
Okay. Cool. Let's see if I can amplify it, make it bright enough. So I want to have it illuminate like the whole area that we're buying. And then I'm gonna go to work with dynamic power
Okay.
publicly.
Okay.
I got a stunt out of control.
All right.
Once I get word, I'll bring Ray to that. And go off, got other business on my, so I don't have to talk to him.
Okay. So you're there as Ray.
I'm there with Ray.
Okay.
Very cool.
So what we doing?
All right. Currently, I guess Lapa Lapa would be my best bet.
Mm.
It can hover. Actually, Hisseth would be the best bet. She hovers telepathically,
Okay.
or telephonetically. And her fly up, and assuming the property's bought and people are in the process of relocating. How many?
Well, it's just wall.
Well, I need a big area around it too.
Okay.
Would it be like kind of like the Vatican? You know, it's just a mile across, but it's its own big ass independent city type deal. Like a big area, not just a little section there.
Well, the way the town is, there's nothing allowed near the wall.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and so it's just the wall. You just had to negotiate for the wall, but you've got to tear down the wall.
Okay. That needs to be last. Right. Well, I didn't need to bribe anybody or pay for any hotels or anything, did
No, because you're on the council, the council voted.
I? No, I still wanted to like buy the properties and stuff.
Oh, well. You're not putting anybody out of their home, so.
Like, what's the radius away from the wall?
Here,
Like, how far do the buildings have to be away? I don't think you understand how much land I want.
he said about a mile
Yeah,
for some of it.
that's several
Yeah.
city blocks.
well, I try to think of the squares as miles on this map.
Yeah.
So how many squares were you wanting to buy?
Can we get the square where the junction is and everyone touching it?
You can do that and bump up against houses without having to tear down houses.
Well, I'm going to move buildings.
Yeah, it's the one right next to us.
Okay. Come here and draw on my screen.
You know, here's the thing, if it's a square mile and that junction is just buildings. That means that there's 5,000 feet of space that's just a place where walls connect. And that would mean that nothing can be within, over 2,500 feet away from the wall. So just to get a 1 mile radius around that junction, we would still have to buy some of the buildings in the surrounding neighborhoods.
Yeah, you would have to move the growth.
What we're talking about is that square that the junction is.
Yeah,
If this was a fully detailed, like a Google Earth type map, when you zoomed in, there would be multiple city blocks in that one square.
Yeah, because if this square is 1 mile,
Yeah. A city block's only a few hundred feet and a mile's 5,000 and change. So there would have to be several structures in an area that large.
okay,
We would be buying like blocks,
okay,
city blocks worth of
Okay.
land.
okay.
There'd be a lot of buildings involved. This is talking about relocating people to our hotels and stuff like that. Just for the 1 mile is what I was thinking there.
yeah, so just,
'Cause we wouldn't have enough money to relocate another 9 square miles.
Okay, that's all you want, that square right there.
Yeah, just 1 mile and all the properties within it.
Okay. This is how big you're making it right here. I'm gonna color it in. And then you're buying this much of the land.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the most extravagant building in the city now.
Okay, you buy up to,
We're gonna have to buy the surrounding land later.
okay,
yeah, but that's in the plan.
Yes.
You're
I'm
gonna
start
have
making
to-
deals on all those properties, but the center mile needs to be cleared out now.
Yeah.
And I was talking about the amount of buildings that are in that area. We're gonna have to move those to make room for the temple. And
Okay.
that's the show that I was gonna put on for the city. 'Cause there would have to be a lot of buildings in there too. Like, doing, if, say there's 10 blocks in a mile, I'm saying that's 100 city blocks in that block.
I also remembered that I did plan a housing project increase in Owana a few sessions back.
Mhm.
So once they're done, there's more housing for people.
Okay,
So
so,
the walls would literally go around us. There's going to be a weird square that doesn't belong to any part of Mount Holy except us.
Right. What I want to do with the buildings that are there, use dynamic power sand to organize them by height and aesthetic and make a wall of buildings surrounding the temple complex.
okay,
Since they can't destroy the Star Middle, I can move the actual foundations around. That's,
there's no buildings on either side of this. And where I'm coloring in now, there would be buildings. Is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Right.
So we have like 3 squares that we have to try and pay off.
there's like a 1 mile buffer nearly between the wall and
Yes, where they're not allowed to build at per
Which
permit.
makes sense. There's train tracks on this side and then that side's all commercial. So that makes sense.
okay, are the train tracks inside that mile?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We can work with them.
you can buy the land up to the train tracks.
And then just work your way around the train tracks.
We're gonna build a train port there on the track
Oh, yeah.
to
Yeah.
welcome people to our area. It's right there,
Absolutely.
it'd be right there on the border of the land.
Well, yeah, you could put a station right on that part of the track for anyone wanting to visit the temple anywhere in the city.
All right, the main pyramid in the center, the pyramid of Sisis, will be a mile across.
Okay.
Use whatever kind of magic we can turn it into a ritual to augment it to make it bigger when Ray casts it.
Okay, moving that amount of people is not that big of a deal. Moving the houses though, if you move them this way
So the area that, you're right, okay, I see what you're saying.
is the grow. Moving anything into that is going to cause an uproar with the druids.
No,
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
well, we're respecting
move it.
previous boundaries.
Yeah, you can move it this way, I guess. It would make things a lot closer, but you could move it this way.
Can always just get our builders to make stuff taller to
Yeah,
add up. instead of-
well, we wanted to take whatever buildings that we buy.
Yeah,
get 'em-
yeah.
And get them out of our little area,
Oh, yeah.
and like use those as just kind of like border towers or century towers, and make it make sense.
Yeah.
So like, move them right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to encroach on anybody else's area. And since there's so much of that is empty area where there's not any buildings right now, we can have them go up to the train tracks and it'll be kind of like a horseshoe on the side, like a U shape. Because obviously we're not going to build them right under the train tracks, so if I want to live there.
No. So like,
The north, east, and south sides. Right,
this would be buildings,
right,
like a
all,
wall of buildings.
right, going up. We'll say we'll stop respectful distance from the tracks and then go all the way up to the top of the border and back across to the track as close as we're allowed to get to.
You know,
We're getting rid of the wall, so we don't have to respect that boundary.
yeah,
On the north, we just need to stay away from the tracks.
do you want to build up, you want to make a square like this? Is that what you're trying to do? Okay.
Not underneath the tracks, though.
Horseshoe around the track. And then back to the square. Obviously not that. It's all straight on the square. But he wants it to curve around them on that side.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe not even put anything on the west side next to the tracks. Leave that side completely open.
Yeah, other than the train station.
Not have any actual residents for tourism. And we can turn all those buildings into hotels that are around the perimeter of this. So it'll be kind of like a doorway into ancient Silesia. We'll design it after the rooms that we have. So we can we're
Okay.
gonna put actual hieroglyphs up there. And I say we edit the hieroglyphs that we found in the Valley of the Gods. And put that story up there for everybody to see.
Yep. The first thing you see when you come into Napoli.
And then tie every bit of it to us directly. So that when people think of the gods, they also think of us.
You can easily just add on to that. Then the gods each serve a champion.
Which is true.
Right.
We can actually put those stories, translate those into hieroglyphs and put them on the walls with it.
Yeah.
Add our own stories to those of the gods, the old pharaohs. I love it.
What do we think about making this the only way to get into Napoli? Closing down the border gates, having to come by train. So that every person that comes to Napoli has to go through that station. And see that story.
Like for people that don't,
Like for tourists.
okay, seal the city from the outside
Mhm,
and have entry by train only.
mhm,
With our protective ward, that makes perfect sense.
mhm.
We can control all traffic into the city. I love
That's
it.
right here.
Yeah, but we can extend the train tracks
Mhm.
out.
Yeah, we sure can. We sure can. I'm sure as long as we're willing to fund it. With that explanation behind it, I don't see the council having a problem with it. It's not costing them anything.
Let's do that. We'll get there.
Yeah.
City planning going on.
Absolutely love the idea.
And
Well,
you know, we.
The only,
What was that?
I said the only downside would be some people may be against losing that freedom.
Well, residents would still be able to come and go as they please.
Yes,
We would have like a resident gate.
Yeah, we're not going to force people to take the tour when they get here. We're going to force them to walk past the attraction and be tempted by it.
Right.
Right.
You don't have to go in there, but we're going to make it as appealing as possible.
And
And the residents have their own way of coming in.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the council brought up having the borders open. I like that a whole lot. That needs to happen.
And then we can also see if we can get the building enchanted so that people can read the rooms. Have like a comprehend language aura up.
Or we have
Awesome.
Dave and his fantastic way start making glasses.
Or that, yeah, something along, like maybe 3D glasses, except for comprehend language glasses.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, some would have them, maybe some would have True Sight.
Well, that would be on them.
Mm.
We could sell upgraded versions.
Because not the least gonna put itself on the map here very shortly. And people really want to know what we're about.
Mhm.
And we're gonna make it very clear that we stand against the Bear King.
Well, saying that, we've only got a couple of days until that thing apparently starts.
Yeah.
So about that thing back there, I don't believe it's made a move from where it is. There's a couple of details about that that are really, really, really getting to me. I really want to know how it's driven. But more importantly than that, I want one. Really want to figure out how to make it. How's our engineering staff doing? Have we checked in on them since we planted them?
No. Would Ray know how it worked? Considering she was on one force for life?
Yes.
So we got them below decks to the engineering area and turned them loose 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Days ago.
But Ray says they're not gonna find anything. They're gonna find out how to control the water and climate.
Okay. You seem to know quite a bit about this.
I lived on one for most of my life. Kind of grew up with it.
You want to go on a field trip?
For what?
Well, I don't know if you heard or not, the king sent his courthouse here.
I've been there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sorry. A lot is going on. Anywho, I want to know how to make one.
Make.
Yeah, so I don't have to steal that one.
How those were made.
Not how those were made, but we know how they were controlled. They're controlled by one person who mentally, telepathically controls it.
Huh.
And it's normally the head of house. There would be the top judge.
Okay. What happens if there is no head house?
It sits dormant.
So it's just, it doesn't fall from the sky or anything.
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
Just,
It
just
needs
sits there idly by.
house to become active again.
It would remain inert and derelict.
So, in that regard, there is one laying dormant, ready to be taken.
Oh,
The Elrond family are all criminals. There is no head of house for the Elrond family. So the Elrond Island, I imagine, is sitting there, dormant, with no one controlling it.
Sounds like you're saying,
To be fair, the
You
Hanali
have-
City Island is also sitting dormant at the moment.
the which one?
My husband's.
There's two.
His might be a little hard since he's technically still, alive and in favor. His might be a challenge, but the other one.
Well, you think you could detect him or his mental state from another plane of existence?
I don't know. Can't tell you.
You want to find out?
Kind of.
You know where they are?
Yeah. In the capital.
Can Heseth peek in your brain? Just to see what it looks like, so I can take a step?
This is gonna hurt.
No.
You don't want to see that?
Yeah.
Fine.
And make sure I'm thinking very, very hard just about the Elrond Island.
Seth will be a good girl. Just read the surface thought of that image. And away we go. I will give Corrine a call. Say, we are about to get into some shit. You may want to check the feed in case we need your help later.
Okay, I just got to deal with these elders quickly and then I'll be on my way.
Is that what it looks like?
Is that what I grew up? Oh, shit. Okay.
Your house is pervy.
That makes sense.
Monsters in the fridge, roger that.
Whoa.
Lost in your note maze.
I put it on here, didn't I?
Well, look, my dad's on too. Enjoy this meeting.
How do you undo and undo?
Okay. We'll come back.
Felt that.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've gone that way. So you curious where we're going?
How fast are we?
Huh?
How fast are we?
How far so like pretty slow. Pretty slow.
I mean, if you were able to control it, would you be able to allow someone else to drive it for you?
I imagine maybe. Like if I am able to claim the head of house, I should technically be able to pass on the head of house, which would give some help permission, I imagine.
Okay. I'm assuming you don't want to drive it back.
No,
So we would need someone we could trust with that responsibility.
I mean, honestly, Water might be able to do it. With me remaining in that house. We're still bonded. It might be enough.
See, that's worth looking at. Once we've got to move and we see if we can't find another way of speeding it up a little.
My only concern is that the king's going to alert at the second an Elrond claims the head house.
If he were, what kind of action do you think we could expect? I mean, it's not his, is it? If it
No,
belongs to your family.
no, but he put a hit out on my parents, and I'm a wanted criminal, so.
Well, you have been given amnesty by a foreign nation.
Let's see how well that works out.
Well, I think it's gonna work out just great.
Oh, if it does, that'd be great. Oh, how are we getting there?
We'll just get there.
Do I know anything about Kyrnos and if there's protections from people just like teleporting in or anything of that nature?
What are you trying to imply about teleporting in?
Certain areas would be warded within the capital. Nobles would protect their own domiciles, but
If you were carrying one of those nobles with you?
yeah,
Don't judge me. I-
no, I'm just looking. Cheesecake and cheesecake flavored ice cream. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, so. Somebody wants to go to the Capitol, and I don't want them to be left behind.
We're just going to my island.
Mhm.
He's just extended an invitation.
I just recommended watching the live feed in case we need help or he sees something interesting.
Are you watching the live feed? Is that what I'm hearing?
Sorry.
We were talking about you.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't hear because it was echoey.
Oh, sorry. We were talking about suggesting you watch a live feed from my manual because we're going to go above the Capitol and check on the Elrond's family fortress. They have a
Okay.
castle, as
Yeah.
well as what was your
No,
the Hanali family, and see if maybe she can't get that one too. See if their marriage is still legal or not.
Okay.
Did you ever sign any
oh,
divorce
it's
papers?
still fucking legal. You're
Well, if
And if I'm needed, just to vamp myself in.
or if you just get curious and want to come play, we're going to be above the Capitol.
Well, I've just got to do my business deals, hopefully, with the elders.
one problem with that. So the only reason it would still be legal is because my name's not Ray. I was married under my actual name. But if my parents, for whatever reason, were set to be assassinated, I imagine someone made a connection between me and the Elrond name.
Okay.
The marriage might not be legal anymore.
So what if the castle was to just drift off in the night? You said they move pretty slow. I can't imagine they make too much noise or they wouldn't be that popular.
Let's try.
So multiple stages of testing. A, see if you can drive it. Followed by, if successful, B, see if this lovely serpent of yours can drive it. I give her a good.
And if it
I'm
and if it
Wait,
or him.
him. He has wings.
and see if it doesn't drive, we can try and push it.
That also, and now assuming that A and B are both successful, then we can try D. Maybe you can drive hubby's ship too. You can make off with 2 castles.
What's that?
That'd be a damn good start. Have 2 of them to start working with to weaponize immediately. And then work on building our own.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
If
as fuck
your
won't see that
legal
coming.
proceedings weren't participating off the section.
Well, it's becoming my favorite hobby.
Trust me,
Yeah.
it's one of them legal.
We all enjoy poking bears. Let's put it like that.
This one's extra pokeable.
Yes, indeedy.
Mine's worn out now. I poked it too many times.
This one will be worn out to it's dead.
Yeah.
Mm. All right.
All right.
Are you gonna observe or just come with?
I'm meeting with the elders, still waiting.
All right, I'm gonna let him.
Yeah,
yell
same.
first,
Okay.
So that way he can. join you guys. All right, so
I've been sat here patiently waiting for the past half hour to an hour. Like, yep, it will happen. It will happen.
Put your screen out. All right, so the elders greet you and say, I can't believe you brought the gods to us.
Well, they're more like family for me. Just wanted to show that we could protect you from anything dangerous.
Just do it. Rip the Band-Aid off.
That is it. Like, I'm gonna do this casually. I'm gonna be like very quiet and do it slowly. No, it makes more noise.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Like a band-aid, just rip it off.
Oh, check it out. This is a birthday cake, yo. Cheesecake sampler for the win.
Oh, right. So that's a different slice.
Yep. She bought 2 of them. She knew I wasn't going to share one. Stay there.
Yeah, you good. You good.
Where's the
But
start?
no, for just to show our power to protect you all. Because if recent history goes, you've been raided a few times.
Not so much in the past couple of years. We've been doing very good for ourselves and protecting against raiders, but we have been raided.
Well, would you want somewhere that's safer for you and your people?
No. This jungle is our home. It's like our family.
What if the jungle came with you?
You can do that?
I'm a quick message set. Can you move a jungle?
Kind of.
Okay. Yes, we can move a jungle. It's just I just feel a need to keep you safe. Looking at his mother mainly.
That is something we'll have to discuss without. If the jungle came with us, if the sacred land came with us,
I can make a copy.
They won't know that.
but they agree on those terms.
Okay. Would I be able to put this door up just for now, just for easier access for me to get here?
They say they will allow the doors so that the gods may come and go as they wish.
Oh God. I message Set again and Lilith. My God, you've made bloody zealots.
I believe that's what we set up to do everywhere. Especially on the flat.
I'm on my way to you, and I'll finish everything with the elders. Say goodbye to my mum, tell her I'll be back. And for some apparent reason, I will leave a few flyers that I have picked up over the times that flyers have been thrown about. In every time that flyers have been thrown about, I've normally picked up a few and just leave them in the temple.
They cannot read. the
They
flyer.
cannot. They're followers of Om and they can't read. Oh my god.
They can't read
Common.
common.
Well, then it's just the pretty pictures that they'll see.
Yes.
You need Lilith.
I can't speak their language.
You can make flyers in their language. You're down overpowered. And magic to let you comprehend languages. Don't see how it's that far of a stretch. Either way, there's one way to find out.
But yeah, I'll teleport to their location.
All right.
They're at New Felicia. Or no, they're at the big site for the new.
Yeah. Monopoly.
Uh-huh.
And I've got my hair completely.
I-
cut in my
Just
one-
to say, during the teleport phase, I would also alternate form to Adam, because I know I'm going back to the city.
I figure we can take our field trip while people are being notified that there's gonna be construction going on in the area and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just to give us time to do what we're gonna go do. Who do you think we should take with us?
Oh,
Well, we should not do a show, if you know what I mean.
no,
Yeah.
no, definitely not.
Definitely not.
We need to get out of there with a little fanfare as possible.
Okay.
I don't know if there's gonna be a fight. I don't.
We need quick movers, ones that
Yeah.
can get in and out quickly without any problems.
We need people that are good at watching. They're gonna have to watch the skies and make sure they don't send anyone after us. People with range will be good.
I'm both of them.
Right.
Perfect.
But you should definitely be our eyes, all 50, whatever thousand of them. In between him and the birds.
If we can get enough of a warning that they're sending people after us, if they send people after us, we should be fine.
Mhm.
If you hear a loud caw from thousands of crows, ravens, you know something's coming.
All right.
I don't know if I could affect something as big as this, but I'm gonna try. I may be able to bend the light around it. And just make it appear to vanish.
Interesting.
Hmm. This be our biggest heist yet.
That place belongs to me by birthright. It's mine.
Yeah, but you're outlawed from the capital.
Doesn't mean it's not mine by birthright.
It may not be. I know it's yours by birthright, but most times when you've been outlawed and a criminal, they don't give a shit about birthright.
Doesn't matter. I have my ring still. They're screwed.
All right then. Yeah, apparently their laws have an overabundance of loopholes and provisos to prevent them from doing anything useful most of the time.
Yeah, they're all set in certain ways and they don't change.
Pretty much.
Yes, which means that all these magical restrictions that protect properties from being seized would still be in place regardless of how bad they don't want them to be.
Mhm.
Strong chance that that property is still available.
And even if
Or-
it's not,
Also shows that he's got a crazy amount of control over his subjects.
even if it's not, even if others have been dead, I highly doubt they're ring-bearing nobles, and I trump them, so. Should be a pretty easy takeover.
Either way, it'll be a good way to work up an appetite for supper.
All right, so how are you getting to the capital?
We're teleporting to the courtyard of her family's home.
So,
Bree, since she's a rogue, and my entourage minus Anivia and Max.
I'm just going with Ray. I'm not bringing it. I don't wanna.
okay, let's go with your passion.
Well, Ray-
Well, Lilith's staying behind.
Yeah, she goes.
Ah, where's the fun now?
All right, so you all. How exactly are you teleporting to the courtyard?
Dynamic power radiant, okay? We're riding white.
Yep.
I've been doing it for a few sessions now.
Also, if that doesn't, if he has a certain weight limit or the amount of people that he can take, I can read his thoughts with images of the courtyard and I can teleport the rest anyway.
So,
I don't know what happened.
There we go. And then I think the waddle can help too.
So it's me and Set double teamed teleporting.
No. We should have get everybody there.
Hmm.
okay. You'll get there.
And for the first time in a long time, I am not glowing
Okay.
yet.
Oh shit! Yeah. For the first time in a long time, apart from obviously a tribe, I'm freely Korean. Like that is the form I pick. I don't pick Adam. It's
Alright.
like as soon as we left the city in the teleport, during teleport again, I would have changed to Korean.
Okay. So you all end up standing here. Here,
Yeah.
looking up at this.
Welcome to our own island.
As soon as we've all like had a little look, I'll fly up and survey the landscape.
It's dark and quiet.
I have dark vision.
Okay. It's not that dark, but it's still dark and quiet.
Yeah.
Just in case, I'm gonna pull my hood over my head and you'll watch for the first time as Ray's entire face just disappears. The hood doesn't cover it. The hood goes up and the face goes just dark, other than her glowing eyes.
Okay.
Just in case. Mention on saving.
At the risk of sounding disrespectful, it seems a little more like the guest house compared to that.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna get that. This is just an easy stepping point.
This is the courtyard.
Well,
You said the courtyard.
I know. But I've never been here. I don't know what to ask.
But, and you look down and Guador turns into a griffin. You live?
Hell, yeah.
You can hop on his back and head up to the main house.
I don't know which one to eat next.
Once I see them head into the main house, I will swarm. So I will have eyes everywhere around this house. Hopefully.
I didn't want to.
Oh, oh.
Bleeps and bloops and things. Damn right, I need all that. We need to get Guador a girlfriend. Now I want one of the babies.
Need to go back to the jungle. Look at some of the shit that Joe left behind back there.
No, there's no left behind. We just now started peace talks there. We haven't even put our foot in the door yet, really. You know how we do.
So having lived here my whole life, can I tell, is it dormant or does it feel like it's alive right now?
It feels very dormant.
Okay.
It feels like the eerie ghost town. The someplace that no one stepped foot into in a very long time.
So good news,
Mhm.
no one's taken up residence here.
Okay.
At least no one's claimed to have a house. Now, let's see if I can.
You can't have chocolate cheesecake puppy.
Do I know how to go about doing that? Is there a special room I need to go to? Is there a special ritual I need to perform?
There is a ritual that you need to perform.
Okay.
You have to go, it is in a very specific room. You have to go into the very center room
Okay.
and perform a ritual there.
Okay.
Just gonna have a cigarette. Give me a minute, guys.
You want to pause it?
No, that's right. Carry on. I'm in swarm mode anyway.
I will lead Guador to the front door, have him land, and us get off, and he changes back into his full form. I have to admit, it was strange as well. Never thought I'd come back here. I
Well,
thought,
imagine flying across the battlefield, surrounded by your armies from the Felicia.
yeah,
You should start thinking about how you're going to remodel.
definitely want to do that. Like I said, I was left here out of nowhere. I was arrested in the streets and taken straight to prison. And then brought back here and was sold off to Theo. Never thought I'd see it again.
Huh.
Definitely never thought I'd be claiming the hen house. Okay. I'm going in. And I make my way to the center of the town.
All right.
Then imagine it's probably a grand ballroom. In the center of the house. Okay. midway to the very center of the ballroom, under a menu, giant chandeliers. And it's gaudy. It's like that awful, like super rich looking place. Because my parents were the people that wanted to impress everyone by being over the top expensive.
Like gold leaf and naked angels
Yeah.
everywhere for no reason.
Yeah, it's not attractive.
That's hilarious. I love it.
And then, I sit down and perform my ritual. And do it together with water. Just
Maybe you should roll.
okay. Come on.
You don't want me
Come on, roll. Come on, I do. Spell check, yes. On low, needs to be higher, but it's going to be a 99 right now.
Okay, yeah, that's totally, that totally does it. Cool. You remember seeing the ritual done when you were a small child as your great grandfather passed the head of on to your father.
Okay. I imagine you've got all the lights turn on. And even to someone who's not considered the magic, I imagine you feel the magic come back on.
There would definitely be a
Mhm.
charge to the air.
It would be a start in the ground as the place actually moves a little bit. We'll start to it.
The second I have control, I'm moving it
Okay.
for Napoli.
Wow. Oh, this is totally working.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
You look to Guadalajara. What about you? Can you do it too?
He says he can certainly try. Water actually says that out loud.
I've talked to Guadalajara before.
Yeah, that's right.
I really like Guadalajara. Guadalajara knows I like him. Probably thinks it's a little too much.
Probably.
The highest form of serpent out there that runs us, like divine in of his own right.
Yeah, so Waterworks going to try to highlight it in my speed. Step.
Place.
You wanna roll? All right.
No. No, 3 lessons.
12 this time. That's better for me.
I'm rolling. These are my characters. Let me roll.
Okay, fine.
Your dice don't like me.
Yeah. Meow.
She rolled a 3 and then a 12. A 3 on a D20 and a 12 on a D100. I'm rolling. Otherwise, you should. Sounds like it. That's right. Hey, this is good too. I say relax. No, the 400. See? Water can't do it yet.
Divine?
Huh?
Divine?
Oh, can you divine by D100 roll?
I'm directly involved.
Oh.
Pretty sure I can.
Oh, that's right.
We had that argument a long time ago.
That's right, yeah.
If it is in my best interest for the role to succeed, then my divine relationship can apply.
That's great. I buried maybe. Um, 91.
Much better.
All right, so for a second, you see through his eyes and he sees through your eyes. And because your souls are bound to each other, it's like you are still driving, even though it's not you.
Do I recognize him? We can do it.
Yes,
Okay, that
but
worked.
only this one.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right. You ready to go take your other summer house?
I'm gonna try. They're warned. There'll probably be guards on that one.
Yay.
I imagine, especially since he's missing.
Should we let this one get a head start first?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
All right,
Think we could sneak it away and make them think that it's still over the city? That would be easier than making it disappear and making them think that they're still where they're supposed to be.
Ew.
We just let them know the bad news when we get to the desert. You got two options, Cass.
Well, no, mind. It'll be good. I don't have those abilities. Blackwater has abilities of illusion.
I've become quite handy at bending light.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, we can definitely try that. I can just get it moving. We get to the center of the manor there though. Somehow.
Sure, we'll manage. I would like to pause for a couple of minutes. I need to get batteries, juice, and take a whiz. We cool? So we
Yeah.
pause there and then storm the second castle.
yeah,
You can get some guards.
yeah.
And we're back.
It's bacon time.
Oh, dog, stop.
You said bacon, another dog trying to get up here.
Yeah, bacon.
I have the most.
Okay, so. Ready?
Mm. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Are we going to attempt to be quiet about this just in case, or should we just go in God's place?
We can try.
Okay.
But they're gonna be on high alert.
You have, can you think of an area that's likely to be relatively empty at the moment?
My bedroom.
Bow, bow, bow.
SF, if you would, please. And as soon as SF transmits a visual,
Mhm.
head to her bedroom. Minus squad door this time, because he's
Yes.
driving.
Okay. She is correct, there are no guards strolling inside her bedroom.
Okay. Have Heseth scan the immediate area for other mines and see how many people are in this section of the keep with us.
There are at least 6 guards that she can see.
Okay. We've definitely got company.
Good.
After I eat it all, she can lay down.
Have you fought a Karanos guard before?
I've not.
Fair warning. This isn't all of them. The standard soldiers or whatever are useless. Noble guards. They fight dirty. You know, most of them do what they have to do to keep their jobs in their heads. So
All right,
they're not gonna be afraid to stab you in the back if they get the chance.
duly noted. Okay, make sure we don't leave anybody conscious behind this thing.
Basically, yeah.
Are we trying to avoid lethal encounters?
If we encounter any of them, it's going to be a lethal encounter. They will not hesitate to kill us.
All right. Make eye contact with Bree and everybody else present.
Bring it free.
These guards don't give a damn about your life. Don't care about theirs.
Fair enough. All right, this will be for Bree, for Tessa. Bree, for when I'm rolling stealth checks for when we get in.
Yeah.
Bree got a 91. Tessa is going to just be invisible. On top of an 85 stealth. And me. Laughable as it is. I got a 20.
I'm going to go fully invisible. And that makes me invisible to they're not right then. I didn't write that in the book. So I believe it should be visibility to sight, hearing, and magic. Should be the three things I'm listed.
Oh, you just don't have a power to cast invisibility on myself. That's for the spell.
Okay, so that's going to be.
So as far as being quiet, I got a 20 in my stealth check. Everybody else with me got an 80 plus. I'm just me, so you know.
Yeah, I got an 89 for herself. Really invisible thing. Right here.
Well,
Since I
the
am
best they
clumsy,
can do is an 84. So
They're gonna hear him.
if I have, can I let Heseth carry me with her telekinesis so that I don't have to make stealth checks? I'm invisible, right? So it'd be me, that would mean I'm not touching the ground at all. I'm just being carried invisibly in the air.
I'm just imagining this in my head. It's ridiculous.
You're the one dude walking in the hallway with truth, I just stop him.
What the fuck?
You didn't see me. It's a collection of little Pokemon flying around me.
Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Sorry.
I see no problem with this plan. I love it. Let's go.
Let's do it.
I'm still watching outside.
All right. Outside where?
Outside the fortress.
Okay, back in the courtyard.
Everywhere.
No, in the sky.
He's swarmed.
Yeah.
I forgot. You swarmed. Okay, so you see all 6 guards all at once.
Yeah.
They don't hear or see anything. The guards, they're just carrying on about their business, just talking to each other, playing cards, And you do or do not see your friends, I don't know.
They're invisible, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Except
I
for-
wouldn't.
Yeah, it's just a greasy breed. Well, maybe fair perception.
Bree's pretty sweetie.
Yeah. You need better than a 90 to see her.
I wouldn't actually see her. My perception's only a 61, and I can't get higher than an 80 odd.
Yep, she's our resident ninja.
But the point, I can just imagine that all noble houses, because of the culture of Paris, their center of their lives is that ballroom.
Yeah.
Because it's all about the show and the glamour.
The nobility, absolutely. It's a popularity contest.
So the center of every banner is gotta be that ballroom.
Imagine if you gave the Kardashian family a kingdom.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what it's devolved into.
Here come the children.
Good, good, good. Hmm.
Hey, what's up?
Mm.
Some ice cream.
It's awful late for ice cream. I got it.
Hey. You want to bite a cheesecake? Okay.
Love you.
Yes, I'll be more.
Right. There are going to be guards stationed here. Two on the outside and two on the inside.
And then 2 other patrolling the grounds. Okay, there's just 6 total in the whole complex.
That you all see right now.
Okay, well, if he's outside everywhere,
He's outside everywhere. He sees that there's another. Another 11 guards.
elsewhere on the property,
Yeah.
6 in the castle or whatever it was. Okay. Okay. Housekeeping should be pretty swift. How many stealth checks do we need to make to try and get to there?
Y'all can get to the room. It's doing what you need to do.
Okay. So there's 2 guards outside the ballroom.
And 2 guards inside the ballroom.
Because this is, yeah, the important room.
Okay. With their altar to themselves as. All right,
Seeing as I now know that there's a certain amount of guards outside, I will deswarm, pull out my bow, and start firing on the fuckers.
Okay.
Try and get them distracted.
Um,
I'll mention that he's like the best scout ever.
I knew the plan. It was like, right, okay, you guys are gonna do all this. I'll be sneaky until I need to be. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll fire at one of them.
Okay.
Oh shit, me! Oh, shit.
Open the wrong door.
I rolled an 18.
Let's see what their response to this is.
Also, I have improved critical, so that's a critical hit, and 1,000 stars. I get 3 extra attacks on him.
Was it beat 103 AC?
Sorry.
What was the roll altogether?
18 plus 92.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah.
Good.
I knew I had to roll over 100 and over 11. So I've got 3 more attacks because I rolled a 3 on the d6 for 1,000 stars because it's over a 17 and it's a critical hit. That one's gonna miss. That one's gonna hit on another critical and 5 more attacks. Uh, that one's gonna hit.
We can shoot all of them.
That one's gonna hit.
No, it's just
That one's gonna miss.
Well, I'm gonna do false sacrifice against other people.
That one's gonna hit. My last attack, I rolled a 17, so I get to roll another. All right, 4 more attacks to roll. That's another critical hit, and I need another extra attack.
All the guards on flags.
That one's gonna hit. Oh, another critical hit and 1,000. Oh, yep, another 4 attacks. Oh God.
Just one rain of arrows.
So there's just the 2 inside then.
Yeah, I literally I have got over 10. I've got 4 more attacks because I rolled another critical hit.
You killed them all, buddy. It's okay.
I haven't even done the damage yet.
You have to keep in mind, if they're in full guard armor, they're smoking no less than 75 points of damage per hit.
No, that one's gonna miss.
And that's with
That one's gonna hit.
guard armor.
That one's definitely missing. And that one's gonna hit. Right, there was no extra. Oh shit. I can hit every single one of them. But I'm pretty sure it targets only the one I first targeted.
Okay. All right, here's what I'm gonna allow, because it's so many attacks that you have, you can go ahead and hit the 9 of them that you see,
Mm-hmm.
and
There was quite a few critical hits in there as well. I think there was like how many? 5 in there at least.
Well, there's 4 right here at the bottom.
What was the interest of the ballroom?
It's inside.
An external fixture? Or I thought that was inside the
It's the
keep.
center of the building.
So that there would be 7.
6 inside, and then
11 outside. So there's
Right.
11 guards outside.
Okay, so you got 10 attacks? You wanna see?
10 attacks, 5 of them are critical hits. All right, first roll. So the first critical is I got 81, so times that by 2. I need help with maths.
162.
172 for the first hit. 170 for the second. Oh, 78 times 2.
156.
Yeah, 156 for the third. 162 for the fourth critical, and another 156 again for the fifth critical. Then
Is that-
70,
Mhm.
Okay,
and then
Pump the stack into this dude.
yeah, and then 78 for one of the attacks, 83 for another, 82 for another, 80 for another, and my last attack, 83.
Are you attacking just one person, one guard with them?
I'm literally attacking like hitting the first one as many times until it goes down, then the next, then the next.
Okay, okay. Can you tally up all the damage? And tell me a total of how much all of it was, and I'll tell you how many guards went down.
Oh God. Well, they all averaged out about 80, and there's 10.
Okay.
Five of them hit with 80, and the others were over like minimum 156.
So the average on the top end was about 170. There were some 150s and some 180s. in there.
Yeah, there was.
So 5 times the 170 is 500, another 850, roughly 1250. Put them all together. Ballpark. Does that penetrate armor?
Hmm. The shooting stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should do. It's, I use the same attack roll that I would an arrow.
Does it have the armor penetrating ability?
It didn't say anything.
You would have had to buy it.
Okay, what's this math problem? Can you see it on the screen? Oh, yeah. I can.
1250 minus 500?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 750.
I'm stupid.
Okay.
I don't have. Let's see. Let's say it takes down 2 of them.
Sorry.
It takes down 2 of them.
Okay, awesome. And I'll fire another arrow because I get multiple attacks. I missed completely.
Tally up the damage this time.
What was that? Tally up.
Tally up the damage this time so that you know the total damage, and I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't hit anyone. I rolled a 4.
Mm.
Ooh.
Mm.
Can I divine his rolls from him being outside while we're doing that?
How far away are you?
I mean, it's
I
How far away?
the argument is whether or not his luck is not luck right.
you wouldn't even know I would do it.
Okay, that's fair.
If you were like in eyesight, then I would have like this me as a player and someone with the rules. Yeah, if you can't see me, I don't think that would be right.
That sounds fair.
Yeah, there we go. I'm thank you for being on my side.
No, that's
Happy birthday.
that would be like terrible breaking the game mechanic.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's already bad enough.
Yes, it is.
Plus, I've already done a crap ton of damage as it is. 2 of them out. Oh. 2 of them out with one bow. But yeah, that's me done.
You said that's your turn?
I do believe so.
Okay, okay. Well, we're not in initiative yet, so how do we want to do this, guys? What are we doing?
Holding position. See how the guards react to the distraction from outside. We were observing the guards at the door, about to start coming up with a strategy for getting in there.
One
Mm.
guard outside notices. That's it.
They're pretty spread out to say that one.
Hey, did they set up an alarm or anything?
Um. hmm. No.
Hmm.
I don't know what his intelligence is.
He's bad at his job.
It's bad.
All right then.
He is busy trying to heal his friend, not setting an alarm.
The physical door to the ballroom, look like we could get through it if they try to lock us out from the inside.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I mean, we-
Dispatch?
knock those together.
Come on. And I'm going in, there's 2 guards right there. attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, you're not.
Invisible.
Oh,
But I will become invisible. I will become visible right in front of them. But my sword is drawn, which you were seeing my sword for the first time.
The gray sword?
Yeah,
I haven't ever seen her in combat.
no. Which
I will become visible after she does. Have me waving my hands down, like, relax, guys. It's ladies' choice.
And I just smirk and I start to use my bonus action to go to a flurry of blade. Which means I need attack
okay.
on my first attack action.
Where'd it go? There it is.
Whoa. Hmm,
Is that
I do remember seeing that before. That is still awesome.
the 2 of them are criticals? One is the lowest is a 188.
For Ray's power class, she's gonna smash these things.
And this is her underpowered, but I haven't finished her. So the first strike meant one of the guards does 698 damage.
Okay, so one of the guards.
Head clean off. Yeah. He's still alive. Or he's dead. Head clean off.
Off with his head.
No, he's just hurt real bad.
He's takes it a lot better than you think he does.
That's rude. All right, well, I'm gonna do it again. Second critical is going to be 650. Yeah.
He actually, you can actually break through the armor. And he looks scared,
He's alive.
but he's alive.
Okay, final one. 316 damage. Non-critical.
Did you powers?
Oh, wait. Someone gave it to me.
So that's a 350.
Last one is 351.
The non-critical.
Right.
Let's see, 6. second one was 650. No, the second one was 650. The first one higher than that. See? Yeah. Mhm. 20. Mm. 350? 351? Wait, well, that's not fair. His were individual attacks. His shouldn't have done a single amount of damage there. We're gonna do my math like that.
Okay. You're right. You're
All,
right.
all I say is,
And it's a flurry of blades. It's one attack action, it's just 3 swings.
Okay, then add it up. That helps me.
all I say is, no, 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 no. No,
Make my life difficult.
So 1681.
Okay. 16.
I make your life difficult. How you might want to be pausing this in a second. How in the first time I actually hit that at a 17, and you get upset. You allowed this. It's your fault.
That's double guard.
Also, all of my damage for them 1,000 stars would have been radiant damage as well.
Hey, that doesn't. They're just so great. They're not weak to it. These are the good guys. Y'all are the bad guys.
No. What's that? 50 on those guards.
We're not the bad guys. Much.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, so you just watch Ray just appear in front of them and then quickly with 3 blade swings, they're both dead at their feet.
So casually walk towards her, clapping. That was very fast. Step
You're gonna have
past
to
her,
show-
knock on the door.
Right. When you attack, I want you to add up all of your damage and just tell me all of it all together. And I'll tell you how many survive.
He's just not healing her.
Yeah,
I'm giving you a heads up.
okay. A few steps ahead of where I thought we were, but
Anyway,
we can do that.
two guards open the door. Oh, there you go. You don't belong here.
Are you sure?
They pull swords out.
You
New
really wanna
management.
do that?
You don't even want to look at the
There's-
paperwork?
Look down the ground.
Yeah.
They ignore you. And charge.
Wrong answer.
So, initiative.
Mhm. Yeah. They're gonna go before me. Not or nurture turd is a whopping 20.
Eighty-nine.
Here it is. Breeze and 74.
What is it? 74.
And Heseth is in 101.
What did you say?
89. They should recognize me.
Oh, they definitely recognize. People. That's why they're attacking.
I'm just making sure they're coming after me.
Um, Nixon,
Mhm.
Right, so the first guard is gonna take a step forward and with sword drawn, going to attack Ray and say, you don't belong here.
You guys before 101?
Yeah, 113.
Oh, okay. Look, it's right there.
It is. Good job.
I'm smart.
You're short. It's going to be. 121.
Misses.
Ooh.
Barely, but it misses.
Ooh. Ooh.
I think he missed that one.
He gets a second attack.
That's a better check.
Misses too.
Oh no! You hit exactly. I thought it was 122. It's 121. You hit exactly when you 121.
Oh, shit. I actually need dice.
I mean, okay, sure.
Hang on. The DM hit something.
I think some of that.
Okay. DM did hit something. Right?
Yep, you took. What'd you do? You did what? 105 damage.
Yeah.
You did like 30 damage to
Yeah.
like 3,000 health.
I know. It's ridiculous. But hey, I hit one of you all. I was so surprised. I was like,
You hit it. I'm not fully powered right. Yay. But just look down, like the little nick on my arm. Really. It's not like it.
yeah. Then it's nice, that's okay.
Intelligence save from both of them.
Oh, and this is where they get shut down.
I mean, they're gonna get shut down.
Oh. An 87 and a 77.
Hard fail on both. Phantom betrayal. As an action, you plant delusional paranoia in a creature's mind. Blah, blah, blah. Must succeed on an intelligence saving throw, or until your concentration ends, it must target its allies with attacks and other damaging effects. Can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending it on a successful save. And it's until concentration ends. So they're fighting each other, and we're going to continue on in.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
It says we can walk around them now.
Nice, well, we're back. They were going to die on my turn anyway.
Yeah, probably.
If they're evenly matched, then
Yeah, they shouldn't really be hurting each other too bad, honestly. I'm distracted.
Shut down.
We're gonna continue into the center of the room, and I'm going to attempt the ritual. This might go back.
wait.
What?
I want to say to Hesed, don't they have other allies? Send them outside.
Not like a real.
The mark,
Okay.
the mark for that saves 102 for their successive saves, by the way.
Oh,
With what they rolled, they can't make it.
well. This is what their stats were.
So they're now basically fighting until they die.
Yeah, we're gonna send them outside. They're gonna start attacking their buddies that are hiding from you.
All right. Hmm. $81.
Do you need help for the ritual? We got a good feeling for Guador if needed. He helped you with the other one.
Well, it was an attempt to hope that him being involved would give him a better chance at gaining control over it. Here, we don't have that soul one, obviously. So I think it might be more of a hindrance to have another name in the pot.
Okay.
Listen,
All right, we'll make sure you have your privacy. And we'll head out, close the door behind me,
Okay.
and leave her alone in there.
You really will. You really will.
we're gonna roll it.
2d10 and tell me the outcome. Sorry, I use a lot of percentile decision making. You want to deny that?
I can do mine as well.
Oh, deny it yourself then.
I'm a level like 80 cleric. I got this.
Okay.
We dial the same number when we call our manager.
If these don't go, it's just our going together.
Okay, okay.
Silly cat.
At first, you don't have the connection, you're like,
Don't want
deep breath.
yeah, don't want to claim the Himalayan name.
But eventually you give in and accept it as yours. And when you do, you feel the movement. And everybody feels the movement as you take control.
Except for me, because I'm in the air.
Does Theo feel the head house being taken from him? Even he doesn't have one from that.
And we can bring him out and make sure he feels it.
Oh, damn.
He can labor for the whoever you hire to decorate. He'd be the
No,
one to
he
throw all of
can't.
his own shit out. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. We're almost home free. Clear out the rest of the guards and try to cover our escape. Now, if we get the guards up here under wraps, we could just wait until nightfall and drive them right the fuck out of here when people aren't really paying attention.
I'm just waiting to shoot again.
I believe we're
One day
done
I'm not
inside.
gonna be able to do that. One day I'm not gonna be able to do it. One day you're just gonna be able to read it and be
Oh, I
like,
can read it.
oh,
I know what it does.
really? Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I thought you still needed the.
There's a couple letters. No, I don't. I know what the letters are.
No.
There's some of them, there's like 3 or 4 that I have to like think about for a second.
There's only one that trips me up.
This one confuses me every fucking time.
Love that one. I don't know why. You just-
Because it's an actual letter, but it's not the actual letter that it's like standing for.
The F?
No, this one.
Oh, V. Yeah. Yeah. It is the actual letter, but not the letter.
Yeah.
it's not the V. But so is the R. The R is an actual letter, but the wrong letter. And Q, I just didn't like the way the Q was, so I switched it when I taught it to you. So I'm still like, sometimes I'll write it as the right way and be like, no, I changed that. It's not that. She won't know that. All right, anyway, I'm sorry, we're recording. Whew.
Welcome back, ladies.
And you're back in the room. Yeah, if all the guards are sorted out inside, it's just me and the guards outside.
Yeah.
Two down, rest to go.
They still haven't seen you, so.
Hey, another surprise attack. Oh, if only I was my bloody rogue. I'm gonna go for another shot.
And most of the other guys who are outside of passing their letters.
Critical hit. And two extra shots. Ah, that missed. Ah, that missed as well. But I still got a critical strike, and then I roll my second attack. And that missed as well. So only one hit.
Hey, tell me the damage, sir. Of the one that hit.
Yep. 83 damage.
That it hits, but he is now looking directly in your direction.
Okay. Question, was he wounded before I fired?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
No.
No.
Right. Okay. But yeah, awesome. He's now looking at. He's now looking at me.
Yes, he's looking at you, and you hear bursting out the doors, two guards that intersect two other guards that are now fighting each other. And you hear gunfire.
Oh wow.
Do you have to be on the cities to float them? Can you float them to anywhere?
You don't know. You don't know that one. You've never had this lesson because your parents are never gonna let you float the city.
Yeah.
You'll learn today.
Because I've now been seen, should I roll initiative?
Yeah.
Oh fuck you! Oh, I rolled a 3. Which is a 94.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, damn. I've rolled poorly.
Okay.
Still got way better than you.
Man,
He can draw his pistol.
They
And
ju-
a 103 to hit you.
103,
Yeah.
I miss.
Okay. It misses.
Yeah. They have to get 149 to hit me.
Well,
that was supposed to be in my head, sorry.
it's your turn.
It's my turn. Oh, okay. Right. All the luck is out of the white one. Let's go for the hit.
And I just stared at this.
Should we just roll and see how much ammo he uses?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just gonna finish shooting at this guy.
The first one hits, but it's not a critical.
How long does it take
Uh,
to go into sound one?
Second attack
Yeah.
misses.
This is your action montage solo in the cartoon series. When
Yeah, literally. On the same guy from before, another 83 damage plus, because I've already hit him, an extra 5, so 88 damage. Because I have wounded prey. Yeah, deal 1d8 extra damage versus injured creature 1 a turn.
So he's firing at each other.
But yeah, that's me done.
Right. So he's gonna duck for cover and try to run away.
Is that his movement? He's just gonna run.
That's his move. He's with the dex roll of 103, moving at 60 feet. per
Oh,
turn.
that he's booking it.
Yeah, he is.
There he is. No, he's not gonna survive though.
Yeah, he noped the fuck
You're,
out on
you're
you.
not doing any damage to him. Bouncing off his armor.
Yeah.
How many are left?
There's 11 out
4?
there. There's still 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took 2 out. You
Yeah, so-
took 2 out.
No, those
mine
aren't
are
inside.
inside.
Two are fighting.
And outside, so there's two distracted. He took
Yeah.
out 2, so 4 minus 11 is.
There would be
4.
7 that aren't engaged in combat. A
Yeah.
total of 11
Yeah.
here again, though.
Yeah.
2 corpses
6
inside and 2
for you,
unaccounted for inside.
Counting this one being a stray one that is fighting him, because he's already taken to that, so,
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
okay.
He killed 2 out front, but then 2 of the ones we engaged inside came back out. So there's 11 out here again.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Leaves 2 of them alive inside with us
Mhm.
somewhere. Inside with me.
But yeah, it's my turn.
I don't have a map for this, it's,
I mean. it's just
Sorry.
But no one's doing damage to anyone,
yeah.
so.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't. What?
I say eventually it's just gonna have to be a ceasefire. Y'all aren't doing damage to each other.
Well, Bree's gonna get bored.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Start-
doing damage to them. They're not
Oh,
doing
you're not.
damage to
No,
me.
no, no, it's bouncing off their armor.
Well, your
Yeah.
criticals are doing damage. Your
Yeah.
non-criticals are being soaked by their armor.
Mm.
Yeah, because they soak 500 points of damage.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
That's too much. That's
Uh,
50 ranks.
okay.
That'll make them level 50 opponents to have a rank 50 item of power or something, giving them 50 ranks of armor.
Yeah.
Oh damn! All right, well, I'm gonna have one more shot at this, or 2 more shots. Oh well, that was fucking useless on the first one. Nah. I rolled a natural 1. So yeah.
But with them feeling it move, all of them start retreating, except for the 4 that are in combat for some reason to the death with each other.
Yeah. I just look a bit bewildered at them.
But the rest
Mm.
of them are jumping off the side of it.
Have them make intelligence saves before they do.
11? Oh, 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 Okay, alright, so the best they can do is 87.
They're not going anywhere.
Okay.
They work for us now. I will have his Seth stay with them for a while so we can make it permanent, but they're not going anywhere.
Okay.
Especially that one that was ignoring all them shots, soaking all that armor, all that damage. He's definitely not leaving.
Alright. The lieutenant.
I think Lieutenant Dan's getting reprogrammed.
I'm giving the one that cut me a very similar work on them.
Oh, okay. He totally screams.
Before Heseth dominates them all, let Bree get out there and play
Okay.
with Kareen.
Mhm.
They can have some good fun out there. But it's just a stall while she's doing her thing. And if we're moving, we need to hunt down the 2 that are inside the castle, or do they surrender with the rest?
It depends on who goes first, put stuff with them.
Okay.
They're smart. It's really good.
Okay. So there we go.
Do you know what's funny? After I rolled that 1, I got a natural 20.
Okay, I am assuming there's dungeon here.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we will catalog and separate the equipment. I'm gonna take it from them, but they're all gonna volunteer all their equipment and some non-defensive type clothes. Get them into some cells.
Okay. Okay.
That way it doesn't have to stay focused on them, but she is going to be spending time down here regularly while we're traveling back, reprogramming these
On that note, now that there's no guards, I'm calling it myself for me.
Okay, I have a few more things I want to do for Sin for his birthday, if that's cool.
Okay.
And call Eve immediately.
Okay.
That'll sound ridiculously excited. It might be all up in his voice. It'll be Seth's vocal cords talking like the excited kid runt. Like, okay, so I've got great news. We got 2 flying castles and a dungeon full of people that I thought you might want to help us reprogram.
I'm sorry. Back up. You have 2 flying what?
Castles.
How?
So I was talking to Ray, right?
Right, I left you two in the city together.
So we went to another city.
All right.
It was great. So she remembered that her family has a flying castle because I was talking about how I wanted to steal the courthouse, and then we can make our own. And she was like, hey, I think I might have one. Oh, wait a second, I might have 2. And she did, and now she does, and we're on our way back.
We're bringing them back to Napoli.
Yes, but they're not very fast.
Hmm.
So, if you could, get your stuff together. We might need to spend a little bit of time here going back and forth. Have Dave get a couple of doors ready. I'll be there shortly, but they are both, we're waiting for nightfall to leave the city limits of Kyrnis.
Why?
It's really pretty from this height.
I think you like what?
But yeah, there were some guards on her husband's island, and they're in the dungeon, and they're actually surprisingly capable. So we'd like to keep them and use them in things.
Hmm.
But they're very defiant, and I figured, between Seth and the tricks you learned from Father Coils, man,
Hmm.
we should be able to get them doing what we need them to in short order.
Nothing wrong.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll get stuff here. Get a couple more doors.
All right.
Um,
And there's going to be some porting around and things.
But good night, Kareem. Good so Steve-O.
I'm sorry.
Good night.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just meh.
Brr.
The last thing that Seth is going to say to Corrine is you need to hire an architect and start designing your own castle.
And I will send a mental image of me flipping the finger at him.
Oh, okay, I'll design it for you.
I don't like personally, I don't need one. I'm more of the open road kind of guy. Reminding you that I have a bike and multiple riders that I need to ride along.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, happy birthday.
why do that?
I hope you have had a great day, and I'm sorry I haven't been able to stay any longer, but I'm just, it's been one of those weekends. I've just been a bit tired and everything.
It's all good, man. I'm really tired too. I'm stuffed full of pot roast and cheesecake. I haven't even touched the ice cream yet.
But I am looking forward to our next session,
Yes.
and obviously also with your campaign as well.
Yes, I intend to run this coming weekend. It should be good times.
Cool. Then the personality of Talia will be out all week. Yeah. I'm gonna stab someone real hard next week. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
We're diving straight into a pretty hard combat.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to just stab away and shoot away.
Times. Well,
But also my highlight is just being Brunt. Just turning up and just like literally getting more followers in my eyes. Just turning up and they're like, oh, it's a god. Oh.
Yep, our plans are falling into place.
Just giving you more followers. It's like, oh god, no.
Mhm. Oh, God, yeah.
Anyway, Lita, thank you very much. Oh, all right. Fuck you too. No, peace signs that the other way, not that way. That's fuck you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's literally how Winston did it to start with. Winston Churchill went like that first. And everyone was like, oh, he's doing a peace sign. No, he's doing a fuck you. Ray, meh. Yeah.
That was very clear.
Yeah, that I knew what she was saying. All right. Have a good night, guys.
Good night, brother.
Okay, so you all are spending some time going back and forth. Which one's which? Is this one the one you all are keeping, or is this
What do you mean,
one?
which one?
Because Ray's gonna have one, right?
They both belong to Ray.
Yeah.
We haven't had that conversation yet. I'm just getting them to not believe above the sands where we can protect them.
Okay, okay.
Have not planned past that.
Mm,
I barely planned getting it out of the city limits.
Okay,
Ooh, which should be fun. I imagine you haven't been to the Capitol before.
Well, not true. I have.
But you've never gone through the barrier.
Physically, no.
Mm. Should be interesting.
Okay. I'm ready. Kind of ecstatic, really.
what else does this barrier do?
There's a barrier out there. somewhere.
It's not like ours. There's protective force fields around the castle itself, but not around the whole
Oh,
city.
okay. That's what I'm thinking.
This city is like a huge sprawling metropolis.
Um,
Maybe probably close to the size of LA.
I was saying, I thought that when we first started playing Alien Sun, that it was described as there was a barrier around the Capitol.
Around the castle. This is where the noble court pretty much lives. The main capital castle. The entire city, that would be a force field. It's way too big. So you could fit several Annapolis in the capital. And our force field is stretching the limits of what can be done, really.
Yeah.
We kind of sort of cheated.
Mhm.
Well, you planted the seed that made it possible.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you for that. It's working out great.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm. I do not want to stay on the Hanoi Island any longer than I have to. So I'm going to very early experiment if I can control it from elsewhere.
Okay. Do so.
If it becomes obvious that you don't like it, I will, in true set fashion, offer to take it off your hands. If you really don't like the place,
Oh, please.
we would love it.
Yeah, no, this is the home of all of my nightmares. I was always afraid of being dragged to.
Well, there we go.
Please. Then we figure out how to transfer head of house to someone who doesn't have it by marriage or birthright.
So that's fun.
I like that. It looks older. It's very pretty. Well, considering your bloodline, Eve, Lilith, whichever body she's currently in, use the appropriate name. You don't have a castle in this world yet, do you?
Who are you talking to?
Eve
Okay,
Eve
okay,
slash Lilith,
Lilith, okay. Not this world, no.
but you should.
I mean, probably, yes.
I feel like I've claimed a few, depending upon what you call a castle. Many homes. Why don't you take this one on behalf of all of us?
They're not
Maybe.
going to say no.
You're the only true royal among us.
That's very true.
No offense, Ray. I meant amongst our smaller group.
No, I'm digging.
You
Trust
get
me,
it,
I don't
get it.
want anything from, I don't want to be royal. At least not alert things.
Hmm.
My heritage tried really close to getting pretty close to it, but that's not my thing. Not yet. Not yet.
This has many waterfalls and like secret lakes and underground pools of water that you can, some are hot springs, some are cool springs. There's like a lazy river through it.
So it's like waiting to be a flying wildlife preserve is what you're saying?
Anyway.
There's open plains on either side of
It's
it.
basically the exact opposite of my castle and hell.
Yeah.
It's a place where life can thrive. It's just economy pretty good.
Good reflection of the brighter half.
On that note,
I'll be damned.
I have some
You're
birthday presents I would like to give.
Well, we can, I'm here. Let's roll.
We must usher back to the Viking elves. And
Are these serpent dragons?
they are snake dragons.
How big are those?
They are the same size Bella would have gotten.
Like reticulated python size?
Yes.
Oh my good lord.
And they are given to you in golden cages. They're very small. You don't even like see them. But they're like little drawers that pull out.
Oh my goodness. They're all tropical. They live around here.
Yes.
Oh, hell yes. Just one of each or?
Yes, there's one of each. The bottom two are housed together. They do warn you that the Peruvian long-tailed dragon is a bit of a fighter.
Okay.
But the green tree dragon is as sweet as can be. And the two rosy dragons have been mated since birth.
Okay. These are awesome.
You are gifted one of these. The bringer of rain is gifted.
Oh, these?
Yes.
Oh my God. Can I scrap my Minotaur and play one of these instead?
You gotta talk to Kramer about that.
I don't know if I want to do that, but that is adorable.
Isn't it? They introduce you to these.
Oh,
Just don't like it.
Spider monkey.
It is a spider monkey.
It's
Oh, you
really
don't
neat
like it.
looking.
no, it's like work. Oh, I like it.
Mm,
These are very small. They kind of look like praying mantis. They're that small. And they tell you these are full grown. But they live here by the thousands.
that looks like it's about the size of a squirrel.
It's smaller stick. Imagine it as being
A
a
twig.
smaller- Yeah, it's a twig.
Okay. Those are awesome.
And of course, there's these guys that you saw.
Yeah, I wanted to start capturing a bunch of those and just set them loose in the zoo habitat and let them settle wherever they can survive.
You can get some of the kids to catch them in jars for you with little holes poked in the top of them.
Those are so cool looking.
And there are a few of these.
What the hell?
They said they don't normally live here. We found one in an earlier trade with people who live in a city close to the desert.
That is cute. It's crap.
And they say you should venture out further in the desert, more towards the southeast area.
Okay. Like all those crystals. We haven't found pink crystals yet.
You know,
We do need to do some exploring. Quit playing.
they have riders on these that will teach you how to ride them. And so that they hunt in packs like elk.
They have bladed tails and big blades in their foreheads. What?
And these things are hard to tame. There's only 2 of them in the entire tribe that have been able to tame and ride one of these. And it's going to take some rolls for you to be able to.
Okay. Are they male and female?
They don't know. And it will take you some rolls to find out.
Okay, if they will let me take them into my pocket dimension. I can bring them back in a day. Came. Takes me a year.
Okay. They're like the the wild stallion of the horse pack, the untamed bronco.
Those things are huge too.
Yes,
Well, the scale in the pictures, they're twice the size of the other ones.
and the wingspan.
Yeah, they're as big as a pteranodon almost.
Yeah.
But more raptor-like. Looks like they'd be much more fierce and capable of fighting on land. That tail suggests they might be able to swim too, be extremely agile in the air. Yeah,
And then, of course, I was saving this for last.
what is that? What is that?
It. It's a leopard dragon. And like when you go to see it, there's some tribes members that go shh. Sneak up there. No sound.
Hmm. Do you call it a dusk tiger dragon?
A what?
Dusk tiger
Yeah.
dragon? Stripes. It's a leopard with stripes. How big is this thing?
A little bit bigger than a tiger.
About horse size?
Yeah. Horse size with the muscle of a tiger.
Look at the shoulder on that thing. I think it's all the way on. Just walk up and greet it. Hello.
Or persuasion, which one you like to do? Because the rest of them are like way back there.
Is it in a cage?
No. They walk you out into the jungle.
Oh, we just happen to see one
Yes,
and it's not tame, it's wild.
yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I misunderstood the situation here. I thought he was one of the gifts.
It kind of sort of is. But there will be some rules. It's required for this.
All right, well, a 10. It's an 81 animal handling, which I am an expert in.
Okay. It sniffs the air around you.
No, hold my hands out so I can see and move slowly. Just keep talking to it. Oh, you're beautiful, you are. You speak with animals so it can actually understand me.
It's not quite like the meal I see before me.
Oh, you're not gonna eat me. I'm gonna divine that. Yeah. 44 persuasion. Say you'd rather be my friend than eat me.
Hmm. And it's trying to jump from one side to the other side of you. You got a 76
For a jump check or for,
against your persuasion.
instead of turning, I'll have my twin pop up back to back to me, facing it the exact same way. Okay. Really don't want to have to get physical here. But should really hear me out. I think we can make some kind of arrangement.
And it's gonna lift the side of your face. 91
For what?
to lift the side of your face.
I'll let it do it.
Okay.
It's just me.
And
The Ahmed and Wappa Wappa are hanging back.
it's gonna very like lizard-like tongue. Very snake-like tongue.
Like, I've never seen an animal quite like you. Are there a lot of your kind out here?
There are a lot of your kind out here. 'Cause I've never seen anything like you before either.
No, there's really only one of me. There's a couple others kind of like me. But I am the last of my people.
That's something we have in common.
My twin will appear next to it and touch its flank.
I mean, it would freak out. It's going to jump away.
I didn't think you'd be so skittish. A creature as big and powerful as yourself.
Use this for the freedom no more. Oh,
All right, go to the trusty old pocket full of kibble. Get some predator kibble, meat based.
okay.
Like, I imagine work of quite an appetite roaming around here. Toss a few pieces of kibble out. There's a little something to make for myself if you like it. Tell me where that came from.
Okay. Okay. It goes for the kibble.
Is this? I know I communicate with it with the spell, but does it seem like it's actually intelligent, or is it only able to communicate because of magic?
It seems intelligent, but not.
Like smart for an animal?
There's a language barrier,
Okay,
but it's intelligent,
all right, cool.
more so than me.
Very cool. Like, there's a lot more out there than just what you see in the jungle. Well, if all goes well, I'll own this entire damn continent.
Bold.
We've already carved out a very large piece of this world. Almost as big as your jungle. And we also have another world, much larger than your jungle, that has a jungle in it. that we rolled over as well.
Okay,
So,
does it have a jungle in it?
yeah, it's got every habitat. There's jungle habitats, not this specific type of jungle, but we do have a jungle to mimic the habitat the Coivers came from in the zoo. And that's one of the two worlds that we own. The other Earl, New Silesia's got everything. It's a world within our world. And so from the king of from the king of many lands to the king of one, would you like to expand your horizons? Come and see more than dense humid air and the most fascinating little dragon insects.
Those are very tasty.
Oh, I have to investigate myself.
I will come visit your lands, but only visit.
Most people that visit decide they don't want to leave. It's a good start. Now, I extend my hand towards it, not like a handshake, but for it to sniff the palm of my hand, saying, "My name is Aeon Potep. Most call me Set. And it'd be my honor to show you the rest of this world we find ourselves in, and a couple others." Does it seem to be male or female, or can I tell?
You can't tell. It says, "It is nice to meet you. I am truly a man."
Think so?
That was interesting. I almost remember my language so many times.
Is that one word?
Yeah. You didn't say.
Me too.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's see. If I left anything out. There's, of course, there's dinosaurs.
There's trikes. Oh, yeah.
You'll have to go about taming those eventually on your own.
They were totally gonna have a Jurassic section in the zoo. All right, so huge building blocks. I guess we don't need our engineers on the other boat anymore, do we?
No. They are learning things, but not what you wanted them to learn.
Well, now we've got everything they need. You know, we've got all access to two of them. There's bound to be a user and owner's manual somewhere.
We do have to, we need to prioritize getting my mother into the safe spot.
Yes.
You want to finish that before we go through?
We just need to get her into the Valley of the Sun
Okay.
with Sisis,
Okay.
so that if something does happen, she's there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you pull her out of the pocket dimension, she's going to have the baby.
Oh, Well, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah, I mean, there's no way for us to know that until it happens.
yeah.
But we're teleporting her directly into the heart of the temple at the feet of Sisis.
Right.
So,
Already been blessed by Ray. Ray did bless the baby originally.
mhm.
I gotta do a lot of rolls about that.
God damn it. Damn fucking dark god powered Nephilim in the house.
Egyptians would have done blood sacrifices and stuff too, right?
I believe so. At several points in the history. That was pretty common.
So before we pull her out as another measure of safety. I'm gonna perform one of my blood rituals at the feet of Sisis, in the honor of Sisis,
Yeah,
with my ritual dagger that I've had. And ask for,
make offerings to all the old gods.
yeah, just ask for protection.
We should have everything we need there in that sanctum. Remember, there was a cabinet full of different
Yeah.
stuff, all the deliveries we would need. We could whip it together really quick.
World Horse Love Triangle.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, so make offerings of all sorts of other gods before we pull her out.
Okay.
Make sure there's not a shroud of shadow anywhere. There shouldn't be, but sure.
Yeah, I'll be full glow worm as soon as we get there. Even more babies for my birthday. Yay!
Yeah, we're sorry for tonight. I'm sorry. However,
That's all good. There's babies literally everywhere else. I don't want anything to do with it either.
yeah, no, sorry.
You can go pet the baby bunny though.
Yes, we can. We can bring the baby back. The kids to bed, stay with it all in secret.
Let's enjoy a weekend and we can start next session with the birth of my baby brother or sister.
Okay.
Yay.
No, now that she's secured and we've got the other castles, as soon as they're there, the land should be cleared, people should be settled, and I can move the buildings around, we can erect our temple and work on getting her moved there. The other benefit, once the baby's born, we can actually study it directly and find out if there's anything going on with it. Hmm?
This is happy baby.
I see baby.
Yeah.
That one's actually pretty obvious. It was wide for that matter.
A lot of them are English letters or Greek letters that look like English letters.
That's weird though. The P's look like pi, kind of.
Yes.
And your H is a lowercase z. Isn't that how you write a lowercase z in cursive?
Something like that, yeah.
Oh,
You know what's really funny? This is a Z.
No, it's not.
You're right.
that's like, that's what happens when you try to yank a hair out of your beard and it doesn't come out.
X is better. Well. Well. Yes. Well, I mean, well, whatever we tattooed on us, not being actually Z.
Okay then. Hmm.
All right. You done? Yeah, let's sign off.
No.